All right, man. If you rock with this UGC movement, do me a favor, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Shout out to the ones catching the playback. Um, and y'all make sure y'all go to the homepage of this channel, click the channels tab, and subscribe to everybody that's listed in the UGC click, man. Salute to everybody in UGC click that's been putting in work, and everybody that's been gonna be a part of this live stream. Shout out to Cornelius Hayes in the building, Angel Gill in the building. There's gonna be many more to come. Um, like I told y'all, uh, I'm gonna be trying to get. I told y'all Monday. I'm gonna try to definitely get about 3 or 4 live streams in this week. We don't be doing it that much like we used to, but I'm gonna try to crank 3 or 4 of them this week. So if y'all got time, cuz in the morning, holla at your boy Black in the UGC, and just join this combo with us, man. Join this combo. But it ain't really a whole lot going on, man. Really a whole lot of the same when it comes to the sport of boxing. Whole lot of ducking going on, whole lot of business talk, and a whole lot of niggas out here defending the shit. Shout out to Hybrid in the building, throwing the flames up. You know what I mean? If y'all fuck with your UGC, put your flames up. Put your flames up. Indigenous, what's happening? What's going down, Indigenous Black? You know what I mean? Got to be definitely one of my biggest supporters. So I think Samuel Shaw and No Name Rose is probably like my two biggest supporters, man. They always come through practically every live stream, repping the UGC hashtag, the true media, you know what I mean, all day long. So salute to Samuel Shaw in the building as well. But back on topic, man. Just a whole lot of people that's defending it. The sucker shit, man. Um, whole lot of people defending the sucker shit for whatever reason. And I understand why they doing the shit because these guys jumped out, they jumped the gun and hyped up a lot of their favorite athletes or drunk athletes, and these drunks let them down. A lot of these alcoholic athletes have let a lot of you casual fanboys down. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. I understand. It's embarrassing. But instead of y'all just, just owning up to the situation and looking at it for what it is and keeping it 100 like we doing over here, y'all just said, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a narrative to fit their changes, which is undisputed don't matter no more. Um, that one face, one name shit, man down, whatever other catchphrases these guys got out here. When they uh abort that mission, y'all want to actually defend that shit. Y'all want to defend that shit and say, you know what? This guy's a superstar, so he don't have to be free smoke. This guy's a superstar, so this person don't have to accept B-side. He can go act like he's betting on himself, but turn down 100 million. But y'all think that that's logical. Y'all think that that's logical. Generational money being turned down, and being loyal to somebody who's not loyal to you. Okay? I mean, the duck defenders, they're all out here, man. It's more duck defenders on the payroll than real niggas. Just saying. I'm just saying. Right, Cornelius? It's a lot of drunks out here, man. This is how can this be hating when you telling the truth? A lot of these guys are alcoholics, man. When you bring alcohol, of course, kind of equals a good time, right? Everybody ready to turn up, niggas taking their shirt off, right? Showing all their damn choker chains and shit. Did y'all see that image of Errol Spence? First off, why would you use that image, bro? To apply to Bud Crawford. You're going to use an image of 9 of your choker chains on, right? With you and I don't know how many other niggas just with your shirts off, just hanging out, looking hella moist. That's how that shit look. That look moist. I'm gonna let you know. When these niggas start doing this ducking shit and all this double talking and all that, I start be like, yeah, this is looking like some moist shit. Looking like it's some moist shit. And now the shit is all the way coming out. We've been telling you these niggas out here moist. Now they showing you they moist. And you know what? These y'all niggas gonna still defend the shit. Ain't nothing wrong with being moist, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with anklets. What's wrong with 9 choker chains, nigga? It costs more than everything you got, though, black. Yeah, keep that shit, fam. Nigga. Keep that shit. Nigga, I'm not gonna debate you on that. I'm sure one of those choker chains or anklets costs more than everything I got. You know what? Keep it, my nigga. This is not hate, my friend. No one jealous of the moist shit. Okay? Let's get that understood. Cornelia says, AB let me down. God damn. Damn, man. Sometimes being a fanboy knocks you down. Let's see. Hybrid says the same people who say Bud haven't caught anybody at welterweight are the same people that give Charlo a pass and call Canelo a duck when Charlo hasn't fought anyone at middleweight. Yeah, a lot of duck defenders out here, man. A lot of people want to say Bud ain't getting no work, but the guy that they cherish the most don't want to fight the dude when he has clearly contradicted himself and said, you know, go get a belt and then I'll fight you. Then it went from, you know what, I don't even acknowledge that belt. As a matter of fact, I don't like how they treating you over there. I don't think they promoting you enough. Matter of fact, you know, you don't make enough money. You know, you don't sell enough, but you fight Sean Porter. The shit is not adding up. And usually I don't say a nigga is scared of another fighter, but I think Errol's scared of Bud Crawford, man. The shit has just gotten just on a whole nother level of ridiculous. Nigga, you can't be that scared. Cornelius says, Bud a duck too. Let's be real. Why didn't he sign? Man, that's the casual ass. You said because he didn't sign with the PBC, he's a duck? Nigga, stop. Nigga, stop. Why sign with a bunch of ducks? Right? If I'm like, hey, if my mentality of going into boxing, like, look, I'm gonna sign with a roster of niggas that's trying to get it in, bro. Legacy. They getting their money, but their legacy life is official too. Why would I sign with a whole roster of ducks? Do you know who the hell is over there? You got Tank Davis. You got Deontay Wilder. You got the Charlos. You got all of these niggas that's just do more talking on social media than they actually do swinging in the ring. And Bud need to sign with PBC? Oh no. That comment gets flamed. You cool as shit, but nigga, I don't know about that comment though. Flamo says Bud got everybody mad tight right now. Mad tight right now. Hybrid says at Cornelius Hayes, why didn't Fury have to sign with PBC to fight Wilder? They already have a rematch signed up and they're in different sides of the street. Thank you, Hybrid. Come on, man. Come on now. That's what I be saying. Like the deflection shit. When all the heat is really totally required for Errol Spence right now, they want to say, well, what about Bud ducking the whole PBC? He didn't even sign. Huh? What? Is that what we doing? All day. Shout out to Flame On. I'm going to drop the link in a minute, bro. Damn. Samuel Shaw says Errol has been initiated into Hollywood. You know how we get down. You know before they snatch Black Horse Promotions. You know how we get down over here, fam. You know this. And he is most definitely a batter up for that Hollywood. Most definitely. And I'm like, Samuel Shaw, I'm like, why use that image, dog? Of everything you could have used, like you could have just used anything. You used a picture of you with 9 choker chains looking off to the side with your shirt off, looking hella moist. With another nigga in front of you, just like, what was y'all doing? They make you question, like, what was you doing? You know, you must have got real drunk. Hope they didn't sip no X, you know what I'm saying, to you or something. That shit look moist, nigga. This ain't hate. I'm just telling you. And I ain't the only one that said that shit. That image of Arrow look moist, nigga. And I'm like, that kind of explains why you acting all soft out here. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, that's some moist ass shit, bro. Oh, shout out to my dog Unbiased. I'm gonna send a link in the hangout just in case. We're gonna probably shut it down about 12 o'clock Central Time, 1 on the East Coast. It'll be about 10 on the West. Hold on. Let me drop this link real quick. I just hope when I click back in, this shit don't fuck my audio up, which it probably will. But shout out to my dog Unbiased. You know, let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat as well. If you a fuck nigga, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Matter of fact, make my day. Make my day. Let me go back to some of these comments. John Dilly, what up? Cornelius says Fury way bigger than Bud, and Wilder needed Fury. Bud needs Arrow. Nigga, are you silly, bro? Come on, bro. Shout out to Cornelius, man. I think I seen him on IG as well. I think it's the same one. You know, got married. He looked happy. But these comments you dropping is kind of sad, fam. Kind of sad. Just be honest with you. Why the fuck does Bud need Arrow? Okay, listen. Let me just inform you on something. Let me inform you on something. I'm informing you on something, Cornelius Hayes. And shout out to my nigga Unbiased who just came in. But we gotta have to inform Cornelius Hayes on some shit. Okay, he's saying that Bud needs Arrow. Okay. Now let me just remind a lot of y'all in the chat who don't know, who are casuals. This is only Errol Spence's second strap. Okay, second title that he won in the same weight class. Okay, the nigga is barely starting to do something. He finally got out of the damn category of a nigga who just won one belt ever in life. Do you know how many belts Bud has won? Do you know how many champions Bud has dethroned? Okay. So if we want to keep it 100, he dethroned a nigga who with a fucked up eye and really got a gift with Sean Porter. So even with all that, you want to give him full credit for that. He got 2 straps. Matter of fact, he just tied what Keith already did. And to be honest with you, the nigga that Keith already beat, low-key beat Arrow. Yeah. Shout out to Unbiased.
Hey, well, just to also add more onto what you're saying, you know, Crawford and Amir Khan outsold Wilder and Fury in ticket sales. So to say that Fury is bigger than Crawford is honestly just laughable. And also look at Fury's viewership. It's very low. Look at his ticket sales. He sold 3,000 tickets his last fight. So I mean, yeah, no, he is not bigger than Crawford in any department you could think of. He's not bigger than Crawford.
Man. Samuel Shaw says, I think there's MK Ultra in the choker change because these dudes are being controlled like zombies. What's going on, man? With this Errol Spence shit, man. He replies to Bud Crawford and says, fuck your pound for pound, and I retire my family, whoop de whoop. But you got on 9 choker chains looking hella moist. Like that's one of the most moistest images of 2019 for a boxer, in my opinion.
That was the weakest response I've ever heard in boxing. Crawford told you to pull your panties down, and he pretty much said, "No, I like my Victoria's Secrets. I'm fine. I'm comfortable." That's
He like,
pretty much what I got.
pull my shirt off with these choker chains. That got me fucked up. Strap season.
Yeah. That's what it
Hey,
sounded
Flame,
like.
what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Black? What's up, everybody?
And Angel Santos,
Yo,
what's going
yo.
on?
Andrew
What's
Santos.
up, man? What's up,
Salute
brother?
the chat.
Make sure y'all
Salute to all the
volume all the way up
UGC.
so they can hear you. We got Flame on 24 and Angel Santos. They all on the channels tab and unbiased. And we here, man. We rep the UGC True Media all day.
Man, I gotta say something, man. I was listening to some shit last night from the other side because apparently, like I said, Bud got everybody mad, tired. Everybody wanna talk shit, and Bud saying Bud thirsty and Bud ain't making money. I'm like, where do these guys get this info from? First of all, how do you call a man who's trying to prove he's the best in the division thirsty because he wants the best fights? These guys dedicated their whole day to bash somebody for trying to give us the best fights. Y'all told him get a belt, he gets a belt. Then his wrong side of the street. Then his old car Spence out. Now he's telling this motherfucker to pull his panties down, bro, and pull his pants up. And now everybody's saying, oh, he's disrespectful. I seen one clown, he talking about, oh, somebody need to smack Bo Mac and all of this crazy shit. I'm like, well, tell Spence to slap Crawford then. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all this bullshit. It's like, y'all whole narrative is bashing Crawford for trying to give us the best fight in the division. Y'all make excuse after excuse. Then it's, oh, he don't deserve 50-50 split. Now they want to get on fucking they want to say, oh, he don't want the 50-50 split. Now he's saying he'll take, it don't matter if it's 50-50. Now he'll take less because he's confident he'll win. So what's the excuse? It'll be another excuse. And then it'll be another excuse. Just
Yeah,
come out and say it for what it is. Y'all are afraid that y'all favorite fighter has a possibility to lose the Bud. A high
right. And
possibility.
also, all
Facts.
other PBC fighters have stated that there is no side of the streets. Charlo said this. There is no side of the streets. He's willing to go to the zone and fight. He said that. Wilder, he said there is no side of the streets. You know what I'm saying? So other PBC fighters, and Sean Porter said it too. Sean Porter even said it. He said, if we want the fights, we can make the fights. Nothing can
Exactly.
stop us. So the excuse is solely for Spence. Spence is the only person
He the
that's
only
saying
one.
that nonsense.
He the only one, man. And this is a year of it, just a revealing of Errol Spence this year, man. This boogeyman shit it's the total opposite. He's the running man. He's the gingerbread man.
They want to
They
talk
chasing that nigga.
about views and oh, he want to go over to the white man to do an interview, bruh. Y'all been bashing Bud for over a fucking year. I wouldn't do
Yeah.
an interview with you either.
Yep.
Y'all been
And
calling him a coon and shit, but y'all want to interview with the man.
yeah, and then they saying his
Fuck out of
I
here.
think
he
too.
got
Go ahead, unbiased.
I was gonna say they saying he got the wrong belt now too. But that same belt, Earl Spence told him to go fight Jeff Horn to get that belt. And now his fans are saying he got the wrong belt. Nobody respects the WBO. But Earl Spence said, go fight Jeff Horn for that belt, and then I'll fight you. Uh,
Just say
Yeah,
y'all don't want the damn smoke, man. Cause this shit, I've never seen a boxer get bashed. Well, I ain't gonna say never, cause they doing it to Gary Russell too. But that proves the point. What we saying, Gary Russell's on PBC and can't get a decent fight.
right. But Cornelius Hayes says that Bud is ducking the whole PBC because he didn't sign with him. I'm like, why
Well,
would somebody sign with a bunch of ducks?
this what I'm saying. Let me. This is how you know half of these dudes are brainwashed, bro. I used to be one of these guys. I was brainwashed too. But facts is facts. How long has Spence been on the PBC to just now get a Sean Porter fight when Danny and Thurman and Porter already mixed it up? And that whole time Thurman was going, you could have fought Danny. You could have fought Porter. You could have fought Ugas. The whole time he was gone, who the fuck did Spence fight? He
Hey,
didn't
Ocampo.
fight shit.
real quick. Hey, Cornelius Hayes, man, you very vocal in the chat. The link is right there, though. You're welcome to jump on, man, and speak your piece. This is your opportunity to shine, fam. Go ahead.
You're a fan of business. We're a fan of the sport. It's a difference. We don't care about no business. We care about the sport. How do you tell a man that makes more money than you that, bro, I've seen people say Bud should get 70-30, bro.
Nah, they tripping.
70-30.
And yet this nigga 50-50 with everybody, though. But with
Sean,
Bud,
yeah,
it can't be that way.
right, exactly. That's what makes it worse.
Come
And
on, man.
like Crawford got $5 million up front for Khan. You know what I'm
Five and a
saying?
half.
5.5, right? And Spence got $2 million up front for Porter and plus pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Danny Garcia would have taken that initial offer of $3 million plus pay-per-view upside, I'm sure the numbers for Danny and Crawford would have been higher than Khan and Crawford. But Danny opted to not even come to the table for the deal. And people like to say, "Oh, he gave Khan $7 million.
Lies.
Why couldn't he offer Danny that?" Well, I'm going to use Luis Ortiz as an example. Luis Ortiz, he came to the table versus AJ. They offered him the same amount of money for Big Baby Miller. What did Luis Ortiz say? He said, "Nah, I want more money." And what happened? They gave him more money, but you got to come to the table first. Danny didn't do that.
How
And
did
still he
Khan
turned the
get
shit
$7
down.
million?
What do you mean
Because
how?
I've never seen that nowhere. They guaranteed him 5. Okay, some pay-per-view. Even the pay-per-view didn't even really do good, and then you quit. So in some instance, I don't see him getting those $7 million. Now he probably got that for that. I don't know if he fought Billy Dibbs or somebody, and he fought
Nigga,
overseas.
Amir Khan just robbed the bank, nigga.
Yeah.
I still don't see the 7 million because I
Just
feel
robbed the
like
bank. He took
they,
his little thigh shot. He ran with it. Him and Virgil Hunter. He said, let's go home.
this
Let's go home.
that's just a narrative for them to say, oh well, if you could give Khan 7 million, you should give Spitz 10 million. His own side ain't even giving him that though.
And you know what's even funnier is Spence is the A side. The A side makes the offers. How come Spence has not made Bud an offer?
He don't want the fight. He not want the fight.
AJ made an offer to Wilder, right? Correct.
Yes.
Floyd made
Mm-hmm.
an offer to Manny, correct? Floyd made an
Well,
offer to
I think
right.
Canelo made an offer to Kovalev, right?
Yeah, that's how it
Okay,
works.
that's
But
how it works.
Spence is the A side, no offers in sight. You know what that means? He don't want the fight.
He don't want to fight. Let's just face
That's
the
sad.
facts, my friends. He not want fight. He no here.
They're gonna wait till Bud get old, bro. But
That's
And
what
Bud
would
gonna get
happen.
stronger, and he gonna still be ready to beat that nigga ass.
that's how I feel the same way. I still think that he gonna beat him, even older.
You know why? Because Bud Crawford gonna get older, but still be working out. Spence gonna get older, but you still be drinking and shit.
Spence gonna move up, dog. After this,
Talking
I'm
about.
telling you, after the Danny fight, I'm sure he's gonna have another excuse of why his performance wasn't spectacular, and he's most likely gonna move up after that because the way that I see him putting on weight in between fights, he's gonna balloon up this in between fights again. So,
And
but I think
And so you know what? If Spence move up at 54, he's food. He's food at
Facts.
54.
Exactly. Yep.
He
He's food
already
either
food
way.
at 47.
because
Yeah,
because
he
the,
food
the the
either
thing
way.
is they're gonna wanna, Al and them, they're gonna want to give him soft touches at 54 if he does move up. But then what if a mandatory come about like say a Zarafa or something or Castano, right? Come on, man, he gonna have a tough time with guys like those. But then the other side will say, well, those are B-level fighters, not knowing nothing about those guys, right? But these guys
Yeah.
are very legit contenders, you know, and gave your favorite fighters problems.
My
I would
nigga
like to see those fights.
Cornelius Hayes. I told you could jump on at any point. The link is right there. But to answer your question, because you're probably not gonna jump on, but I'm a fanboy of greatness, my nigga. Greatness. That's your response right there. I mean, if Bud falls into the category of greatness, yes, I'm a fanboy of that. Niggas that ain't scared of fucking nobody out here. They want to fucking challenge themselves. These motherfuckers ain't worried about that bullshit you talk. They'll tell you straight up, nigga, pull your skirt down, B. Pull your skirt down and catch these hands, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Spence
Quit acting
fans.
like a hoe out here. Like that's what a
Spence,
real nigga would do. So of course I'm gonna be a fanboy of that if you want to say that. But you a fanboy of nigga who have on 9 choker chains, ducking smoke, looking off to the side, body oiled up. And he just got lumped up by Sean Porter. This is just real shit. And he said that was the easy roll. He said it was gonna be a man down. And I think not.
and this is the
We know
thing,
what you
man.
a fanboy of.
You know,
And the link is there.
Spence fans have turned into the new to what they hated, which was the Anthony Joshua fans. When everybody was saying Wilder needs to fight AJ or trying to get them to get the fight, what was in response, Anthony Joshua fans, not me, because I wanted to see the fight. They were always talking about his pay-per-view numbers, or he didn't do one yet. Always saying he needs to do a pay-per-view. He doesn't sell out this. He's not marketable. Blah blah blah. They failed him, etc. Even though I
Nah,
do
man.
think PBC failed him. I agree with that. But
Oh,
also, I think that now they're just trying to throw numbers as a block and now saying, oh, Crawford got to fight Porter. He need to go fight Ugas. He need to go fight this guy. Go fight that guy. None of those are
well,
spent. It's crazy.
bias. I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with your first comment in the beginning of your statement, which Errol Spence fans turning into Joshua fans. No, it's much worse. Errol Spence fans are tantamount to packtards. That's what
You
they
might,
are.
yeah, you might be
But
right.
hey,
I
but
call them
to
I call them Spence tards.
hey, but to
That's what they
counter
are.
to
They're much
counter
worse
I
what
than
don't
you
think
AJ
you can't
fans.
you
listen,
can't say
you
that
can't even do
neither.
that. You know why you can't do
Yeah.
that? Because Pactar's got a right to kind of talk that shit. Be
That's
honest
true.
with you.
That's
They got a
true.
right to talk that shit. Spence tards, y'all retarded, nigga. Y'all have no right to talk shit like that at all. Just
Yeah.
telling you
And
flat out.
the difference between the Spence fans, the Spence Tars, the AJ fanboys, the Manny fanboys, AJ fans wanted to see the Wilder fight. Pacquiao fans wanted to see the Floyd Mayweather fight. They're not making they might make excuses, but they wanted to see the fight. These guys are making excuses, but they don't want to see this shit. Like none of these dudes' comments are like, I want to see the fight. I've seen dudes say, I don't care if the fight happens.
Right.
You're
He need
canceled.
And then,
him. He
Yeah,
and then
needs
on
yep.
top of
Errol.
that, AJ fans got the thing of AJ has fought more top level guys in his weight class, right?
Well, that's correct. But I'm talking about just from the point of they were trying to say the pay-per-view numbers and the
Oh,
money. They were
yeah,
using that aspect to block the fight. You know what I'm
and,
saying? And that's exactly what Spence fans are doing. They're talking about, oh, who did he fight at welterweight to deserve a shot? He's a champion. Who did Danny? Listen, I like Danny. That's my guy. But who did he beat at welterweight?
Brandon
Brandy.
Rios,
Uh, and who else? Robert Guerrero. Who else?
that was arguably a gift. Some people think.
Man.
Adrian Granados. So I mean, is that better than Jeff Horn, Jose Benavides, and Amir Khan at
I don't
welterweight?
think.
I mean, he
Yeah,
shares a win. He shares a win with Errol with the Lamont Peterson,
I
even
gotta
though that was
say,
a low key, I guess.
shout out Bruce fucking Van here and here and shit. I seen him.
Man. That's my nigga, man. He always shows support. Shout out to Bruce Vane, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
day. Only the real ones, man. Hey, I only fuck with real channels, bro. I can't fuck with this casual, fake moist nigga protecting shit out here, bro. Can't
Yeah, they
do it.
doing the most, man. And he called us out. We control the narrative. We'll make sure this fight never happens. Blah blah blah. But he said,
Got you.
Bud said casual fans, bro. That's what he said. And if y'all fall into that category, it is what it is, bro.
Right.
Period. Like for
man,
real.
I'm just over all these Spence fans, man, because they. I mean, and you know what? Mikey didn't even do exactly what this fan just said. David Fuentes. Mikey didn't do nothing at welterweight.
Oh man, I ain't trying to hear this.
Shout out to the prospect.
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's your point? Go ahead.
Now, all of this fanboy boy shit. Look, man. First off, I'm not even from Dallas. All right, so I ain't a fan of. Well, I'm a fan of Earl Spence, but all that moist shit and he talking about black. Look, man. At the end of the day, if Bud wanted to fight, just like Pacquiao had to fight, he got all the fights with all these PBC dudes because he signed with PBC. This ain't back.
That's not why.
This ain't back. Listen.
Hold on. Let him talk. Let him talk.
This ain't back in the day when you got motherfuckers like Don King that run the WBA, so he get all the fights. This is what everybody on a different side of the street. That's just what it is. At the end of the day, they gonna fight, but it's not gonna happen no time soon because why would if you a businessman like Al Heyman is, why would I let Bud Crawford fight my top guy and all my other guys that signed to me haven't fought him? You got to understand, it's a business at the end of the day. It ain't that Earl ducking him. Hell, Earl gonna say what he want to say because he don't want to look like a hoe. Bud gonna say the same thing, but at the end of the day, they people, they handlers is not gonna let the fight happen. Bob Earl wants the fight happen because he got no fucking body else. Who else he got at 147? Bennett Diaz, and he already fought him.
Yeah, see, hold on.
So
wait,
he got.
Now let him go.
So my point is that Al Heyman does not need. Not just Al Heyman, but Earl he don't need Bud right now. Bud
He don't want Bud right now. He don't want Bud.
He do want Bud, but why would I let him fight Bud if I got Danny Garcia, Sean Porter with a WBC, Keith Thurman who he still ain't fought.
So you know what you letting us know? You know what you letting us know? He don't control his career. Go ahead.
Because he contradicted himself by saying one thing. He said that both handlers don't want this fight, but then after that said, of course, Bob wants the fight right now because he has nobody. Crawford has nobody to fight.
Of course, Bob wants to fight, but he don't want it because he know if Earl wins, that belt.
Does he want it or does
because he wants to fight, but he don't.
Okay, so
as a business aspect, if he lose that belt, he know that he not gonna get a chance at having that belt in his stable.
Yes.
Let me say something though. Let me say something about him talking about Manny getting these fights. Do you know why Manny's getting these fights? Because Manny's the most popular boxer in the game.
Because he signed with PBC.
No, that's not why.
No, it's
that's
not.
because he's popular.
Oh my God.
It's because he's popular.
So you telling me if Manny would have signed back with Top Rank, he would have got all these fights?
Manny is established.
Why would he have to fight him?
He been getting these fights. What you talking about?
He been getting the fights his whole career.
He got the listen. Hold on. Let me remind you.
Answer
this. Let me remind you, Cornelius.
So if Andy never signed with a PBC, would he still get all these fights?
He could have fought Thurman if he wanted to.
Oh, bullshit. No.
Because let me ask you a question.
If he fought Mayweather, why can't he fight Thurman?
That don't even make sense, bro. Like he got the highest pay-per-view gate with Floyd.
Cow. Of course,
what you talking about?
Let me also give him another fact.
Hold on, that was with Top Rank.
Wait. But also, let me give you another fact. He offered Danny Garcia a fight while he was with Top Rank. So what happened there?
Two different sides of the street working together.
Explain that one for me, please.
Nah, I give y'all that.
Yeah, they offered Danny $5
y'all got to understand because what be killing me, like you, Black, you cool and all, but sometimes you got to understand.
No, can you just answer that one?
I'm about to explain. Listen.
Go ahead. Right now, I'm in the flames.
Because he be talking about people be biased. Danny Garcia turned that down. I get that. Yep. But it's like Louis. Hold on, listen. Louis Ortiz turned down his dumb ass. He tried to get more money, but he didn't get the AJ fight. Why? Because Al Heyman offered probably more money.
Exactly, Bruce.
No, that's not why. That's not why. It was because his management fucked that up. They dropped the ball. His management did.
On our platform.
What?
If Al said, Danny, you don't need to go there and fucking fight Pacquiao. I'm gonna get you a fight with Keith Thurman. I'm gonna get you a yada yada more money. Do you think you think he would have made the money he made against Manny Pacquiao against that he made with Keith Thurman? No, because they was gonna want most of the split for Manny Pacquiao.
Who? You talking about Thurman?
Yeah.
He never renegotiated.
Your reception is kind of out of there. But
Yeah, man.
main man in the chat said what's good, so they can duck Errol for years, but Errol has to fight them immediately. Fuck out of here.
It's double standard. Don't worry about it, bro.
What?
It's double standard.
To fight them.
Errol,
damn mandatory.
Look. This is my response.
His mandatory.
Errol is his own promoter. He can do what he wants.
He can fight whoever the fuck he want to fight. Like, that's the thing about it. Errol can fight whoever he want to fight.
Miss with that his own promoter shit. He's signed to Al Heyman and PBC. Just because Al Heyman is not a promoter.
Now he's okay.
Miss me with all that
man.
shit.
This some shit right here.
They can talk that shit, but they signed to Al Heyman. Al Heyman controls everything.
So the truth be lying?
The truth be lying, fam.
All niggas, AD, all of them, they gotta say what they gotta say to make themselves boasters.
But everybody calls Bob Terrence Crawford slave master though.
Right, and I want to go back to the original point that you completely ducked. Now, Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank, and he made an offer to a PBC fighter. So can we get back to that point that you conveniently left out? You didn't want to respond to?
I said that you talking about the Danny Garcia, right?
Yes. So you said that
did,
right.
He did just what he did with Luis Ortiz. He said, "I'm gonna give you a better deal. You get an opportunity to fight on my platform. You don't need to go over there and get tied up in no bullshit." Let's not forget, these the same motherfuckers that told Earl, "Hey, come fight," but you got hold on. These the same motherfuckers that told Earl, "Come fight," but you got to sign a contract just in case you win. You got to stay with us.
You talking about that's different.
That was Golden Boy.
That was Golden Boy. Yeah, stay focused. Stay focused.
Do that same shit.
Stay focused. Hold on. Stay focused. You got to stay focused.
Hey, Cornelius, listen.
You like trying to put that in there.
Hey, Cornelius, you cool too, but don't think you could just jump up here and debate us, nigga. Like, it ain't gonna go your way.
Y'all be killing me.
It ain't gonna go your way.
You gotta stay focused. So can we get back?
Yeah, you gotta stay on point.
Can we get back to the
point? Saying.
So can we get back to the point? Okay. So Danny Garcia.
Are we lying or are we telling the truth though?
Right.
I'm talking about the business fact.
We don't care about that. We want to see the fight,
but you got to. You can't say you know boxing and don't understand the business.
If this man has
let me ask him a question real quick.
They asking him to do. Why can't the fight be made?
Let me ask him a question real quick. Was you talking about all that business shit when Errol was saying that he was strap season, he was gonna take over the welterweight division?
Of course he was.
Well, I'm asking you because now everybody all of a sudden want to talk about business. Where at first it was just all about hold on. At first it was about undisputed. It was about undisputed. Now that this nigga talking this business talk shit, y'all want to talk the business talk shit. So y'all switch with him. That's what I saw.
Of course.
You know, I need some of y'all to stop being
y'all on that
biased.
change up shit.
I need y'all to stop being so biased.
Y'all niggas gotta stop being so damn biased.
He still didn't answer the question. He still didn't answer. He still didn't answer the question.
I said the fact that Al Heyman probably offered him a better deal.
Than fighting Manny Pacquiao on pay-per-view. A better deal. Hold on, no, because I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you right there. No. They offered him $5 million plus pay-per-view. No, it's $3 million. Was it 5? I think it was 5.
Bullshit.
The original offer for Danny was 3.
It was 3. No, I'm talking about
I can't believe
Pacquiao.
that.
Manny Pacquiao's offered a Danny while he was with Top Rank. You initially said that Thurman or Manny can't fight none of those guys and wouldn't get those fights if he was with Top Rank. Yet he made an offer to Danny to fight on pay-per-view. So your initial point, that was false.
And it goes back to when y'all talking all this. They own promoters. They signing Al Heyman. If Al Heyman don't,
but that ain't what they saying.
What can you do?
That's not what you're saying.
I got this question.
Now I agree. If he get more,
when Jeff Horn had that belt, wasn't they trying to fight him?
Yep.
There was no business problems there, was there?
Of course not.
There's only business issues when they think their fighter has a chance of losing. That's the only problem.
Why does
But
Top
see,
Rank
that's
gotta
the thing about
overpay?
Top Rank. They know they got fighters that's gonna be winning.
When Jeff
They know they
Horn
got
had
fighters
the
that gonna.
WBO, Spence wanted to fight Jeff Horn. There was no talk of 50-50 business, wrong side of the street, nothing. When Bud got his hands on that belt, here we go with all this shit.
Why does Top Rank gotta overpay for Terrence Crawford fight opponents? Because they got nobody
Overpaid
for him.
what?
Okay.
Yeah,
Say
they
again?
just paid a
All right,
bum
well,
ass Amir Khan $5 million to
I got a
come in
A
and
question.
get hit in the
bum
He
neck.
ass Amir Khan.
renegotiated.
Let me
Amir
ask you a
Khan is
question now.
trash. He's not what he used to be.
Let me ask you a
Nobody
question.
said no. But you talk about business though, right?
Right.
Yeah,
You said he trash, but can the nigga sell?
and he
Can
sold
he?
more. When you talk about all that, Bud and Khan just outsold Fury. No, Khan sold that. Bud didn't have nothing to do with it.
Tickets.
Yeah, and they all them bricks came for Khan. All them whatever he is came for him.
Oh, we could say the
They
same thing
So
about
that's the
Fury
only
and
time
Wilder.
Bud sold
So
Come on,
let me ask
14,000.
you a question. Since you just so big on Errol and selling more, does what's the guy Jerry Jones buy seats and shit for him, or is that a
Yep.
rumor?
Yes, he does. He does.
Possibly,
Okay, you out. You out
but
with that.
possibly.
Possibly.
I don't want to speak on
Is
stuff
Nigga,
it,
I
you got
don't
any
know.
nigga.
is it possible that the pay-per-view numbers are inflated numbers?
Of
I
course.
don't,
Of course.
I don't work in TV.
Of
Is it
course it
That's
is.
possible that
business though.
they
All this is intertwined.
got paid off reporters putting out fake numbers to look like they did a certain amount of pay-per-views?
Okay,
So they
I
can
got
fuck
another
Crawford.
question for this guy though. How come Deontay Wilder said there is no sides of the street, and Fury and Wilder got made with the help of Top Rank, who is co-promoting this fight? Can you answer that?
First off, did the fight get? Let's talk about. I'm gonna answer your question, but the second fight, did it get made right after the first one? No. What happened when he signed with Top Rank? Top Rank, what they do? They duck Wilder so they can start building him up. I just gave this man $100 million. Why would I let him go lose? And I just gave you $100 million to sign with me. The first
But
fight.
hold on.
The
Okay,
first
see
fight,
that would make
Wilder.
sense. That would make sense if Fury was not gonna rematch him. That would make sense. Why would I pay this man $100
The
million to go
contract
lose?
is signed though.
Yeah, it's
It's
signed now,
signed.
but after Wilder,
It was
after
signed
Fury,
a fight ago. It's
after
been
Fury,
signed. It was signed before the Valine fight.
yeah, after
Exactly.
Fury had to go fight a couple times just to help them recoup some type of money. But I'm talking about the first fight. Yeah, well, Fury needed Wilder because he wanted that belt. Wilder needed Fury because he needed the big name.
Okay.
Fury
PBC,
don't sell, bro.
PBC don't own a heavyweight division like they own 147. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, besides Luis Ortiz, who they got at one heavyweight? Nobody. So the business aspect of it was smart for Al Heyman to go ahead and let Wilder take that chance and fight him.
So how come Wilder is saying there's no sides of the street? How come Charlo said there's no sides of the street? How come they're saying that?
Let me ask
But
you this:
let's
Can
be real, bro.
Charlo get a fight with Canelo right now?
They only
No.
took
So they gonna say that.
they only took the Fury
Hey
fight because they thought it
Cornelius,
was a cherry pick. bro.
I'm really glad you came on, man, because I really think you fit in the category of the duck defenders. Just saying.
No,
came
man.
on.
I'm just.
I want
definitely
to be
worked out
honest,
good.
bro.
I'm a realist.
I like the dude, bro. I
He
just
said
want
I'm
to
a
I want to
realist.
ask him I want to ask you from your point of view, bro. What do you think needs to happen for the fight to be made? What's the issue?
Which fight? The Bud and
Yeah, Spence, Bud and Spence. What got to happen?
honestly, but Spence this is what's gonna happen. Spence is gonna fight everybody that Al Heyman got at 147. Then he gonna have to fight Bud because me as a businessman, I got
You
these
already turned
guys.
the fight down, right?
I have to think of my man. He still ain't fought Danny. He still ain't fought Thurman. He needs
All those
Pacquiao.
dudes
He needed.
just
Listen,
He
I'll
need-
tell you
he
what it
need-
they
is.
all
I'll tell you what it
they all
is.
got losses, bro.
He needs
Listen.
Pacquiao in order to be a superstar.
Listen, let me
I
tell you
mean,
what it
he
is.
don't need Bud Crawford right now. He
He
needs
don't
Pacquiao.
need. I
You know why
honestly,
he don't
bro,
need Bud Crawford? You know why? Because he don't
'Cause he
need that
can
loss
lose.
right now. He
Yeah,
don't need that
that's
loss
why.
right now. So he got to go
'cause,
get
bro,
that bag from Danny and maybe
That's
Keith and
that's gonna be a
hopefully
draw.
Manny. So before he get that loss from Bud.
That's gonna be
let's
a
be
draw.
honest, bro. Let's be honest. Pacquiao can't make Spencer star, bro. Adrian Broner fight did 400. The Thurman fight that Thurman heavily promoted did 500. I honestly think Spence and Bud can do 500 plus.
Yep.
They can do that
hell
easy,
yeah.
bro.
Of
He don't
course,
want it.
but right now, look at it like this.
That'll make him a star, bro.
If Spence lose all them belts to Bud, now Al Heyman looking at it like, man, I got Danny, I got Thurman, Now they not gonna have them belts. It's like when Don King
Yeah.
owned the
No,
division
it
back in
ain't
the
gonna
day.
work like that, bro. If
If he lose them belts, then
it's a rematch clause, bro.
Yeah, there is.
yeah,
But also,
I mean, I get
also,
that.
hey,
But
Joy, that's the joy in it. You can
look,
lose or win. You fight them again. They can have a hell of a trilogy, bro. And that
look
trilogy
what's
will make
happening
them stars.
with Andy Ruiz and Joshua. I bet Eddie Hearn is pissed off the fact that they lost their first fight because this ties up everything. Do you think they wanted me in a rematch with Andy Ruiz? No. Do you think that Eddie
Why
Hearn
are
not
they
gonna
in
be
it then?
if Eddie Hearn not gonna be pissed to the fact that if he lose this rematch, those belts go to PBC? He would never get them belts back again because they don't give a fuck about Josh.
yeah,
You know
but
what's gonna happen?
listen,
You
Did
know
the
what's gonna
fight was
happen?
the fight
You know, hold
good or
on. You know
bad
what's
though?
gonna happen from a business standpoint? Daddy Heyman is gonna make Wilder and Andy. That's gonna be the biggest fight for them because
If
it's in house and they're not gonna risk losing the belts against anybody because both guys is with them. See, I get that y'all.
so
Everybody
basically,
wants
okay. So
this
now
UFC
I'm
mentality,
glad.
but
Hey,
that's just
I'm
not
glad.
boxing.
Hey, I'm glad you said all of that. So basically, what you're saying is Al Heyman is afraid that Earl Spence will lose to Crawford. Thank
Hell
you.
no,
I got
I
it.
ain't saying
I
that. I'm
got it.
just saying
Thanks.
that
that's
No, you
basically
just
what you
he
just
no.
said.
protecting
That is what you said.
his
Bro, that is what
investment
you
right now.
said.
That's basically
He
what you just
protecting
said. Thank you. Thank
that's
He's
you.
what
protecting him.
that's what the
Right.
casual boxer fan wants to say. But the
No,
boxer
no, no,
fan that
no, no.
understand the business
No. That's
understands what he
that is
doing.
what you said to a T. That's basically what you said to a T.
Maybe y'all don't understand where I'm coming from because by me
We
being
do. You're a duck defender.
by me being in boxing and promoting and dealing with guys, I understand certain aspect of that. This is why I'm coming into the other world. And since I moved to Dallas and I started listening to ILTBA and Black Horseman, I'm starting to understand what a hardcore boxing fan wants. But y'all got to also understand the people that's out here trying to build guys up, get them to this.
Build them
I'm
up.
kind of getting off
Okay.
subject, but you
And
know who gonna be Terrence Crawford future opponent? Jose Ramirez. You know why? Because he with Top Rank and he gonna sell more for him than the Earl Spence and Bud gonna do it because
no,
he a
what?
I
Mexican.
don't
Oh
He a
my
believe that.
God,
Mexican.
bro.
I
Stop,
guarantee you,
stop.
he a
Now this
Nah,
Mexican.
nigga is
nah,
trying to give us
Those
no,
replacement opponents that we should
nah,
focus on.
nah,
Let's just get
nah.
this shit off Spence, nigga. Y'all got to focus on Jose
So
Ramirez.
so
what?
so
I'm
so
Wow.
just trying to get
because
y'all to see the fact that the business is more
God
money
damn.
and
but
why
the
you
thing
think Floyd
is,
never fought black people?
what if AJ never gave Ruiz that opportunity, bro?
Shit,
Like
he had
it's
no
good
choice.
for the
He had no
sport.
choice.
He didn't. He
He
had a choice. Look who Fury fighting, bro. He could have fought whoever he wanted.
he had no choice because he needed to
He
fight. I
he
mean,
didn't
they
have
was
to
gonna
fight
strip him.
Andy
They was gonna
Ruiz, is what
strip
I'm
him of the
saying.
belt. He didn't, but who else was gonna step up? You see,
He
Ortiz
could
tried
have
to
fought an
outprice
Uber
himself.
driver, bro.
No, they weren't gonna go for that.
Nobody was gonna strip AJ of the belt. That was a voluntary defense.
Come on, bro.
I'm
Come
saying
on. This
if he
dude,
never fought in this year, they was eventually gonna be on some bullshit with him. He had already knocked off the Wembley date because he was supposed to fight at Wembley Stadium.
AJ could
And,
have fought whoever he wanted. He's like he basically was the
and you
biggest
know
star
what?
in the heavyweight.
You know what you casual fans gonna say? Oh, he's fighting a fucking taxi driver. Oh, he's fighting an Uber driver. Y'all weren't gonna let the man live. So I respect what he did.
I
He fought the
respect
look.
it too, but it's like why can AJ do it but nobody else can? It's not. This is what I'm saying. PBC
You
fighter
you telling me that
crossing the street.
the Spence and Porter fight was trash? That was a hell of a fight to me.
Yeah,
Nobody
but this
said
is his thing,
It
nobody
right?
just didn't
said
go
that.
y'all way.
If Spence fights
It didn't go your way
Danny,
though.
if he fights Danny and then Thurman and then fights Crawford, he'll
Oh
be.
man, that was
Yo, are you
classic.
crazy?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw a big ass UGC party out here in
Yeah,
Dallas at my
do
crib when
that.
Bud fight him. And when it go to a draw, I want all y'all to remember this moment.
Nah. He getting his
What
ass
what
whipped.
what
Wait,
what
what do
year
you
what
mean?
year that's
It's
gonna
gonna
happen
be.
then?
Hold on, real quick. So you saying it's gonna be a draw?
Yeah, that shit gonna be a draw. That shit they not gonna let neither one of them win.
Oh my god.
I'm
So
gonna
you
tell
saying
y'all the
that
timeline. I'm gonna tell you this is what's gonna happen. Okay,
you
you
telling
got
me?
Danny Garcia. You may have Thurman next year. Then after Thurman, they're gonna hope Manny Pacquiao fight him. Pacquiao is holding out because he hoping that Floyd come back.
I give
If
Spence
Floyd
another
don't
year.
come back,
I give
then
Spence one more year, and them belts is gonna be gone. Trust me.
to
He
They gonna
didn't
who?
have
even make the weight that long. So you
To
just
them
hoping
who?
and wishing.
147 belts is not
Brother,
gonna be. He ain't gonna hold
Earl
on to
know
this
what he
shit that
got to
long.
do. Earl got to
You
stop
saying
drinking.
you saying casual
Yeah,
shit right now. That's
a whole
what you're
lot.
doing.
I'm just
But
telling
I
y'all the
already know.
timeline. I'm telling
I
y'all the
already know
timeline.
this.
This is
If
not gonna
Earl
be
Spence gonna
Some
have a
people
tough
say
fight with
Spence don't
Danny.
even drink.
He gonna
He
have a
gonna
tough fight.
vacate or he gonna get his
Spence don't
ass
drink
whooped.
like that. Spence don't drink like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
He
he
just
does.
Nigga,
Spence
stop.
Spence starting to
Stop.
be look. I'm telling y'all right now, the man
Nigga,
starting to be
stop.
punch drunk. The man starting to be punch drunk. Y'all gotta. It's the
Oh
difference
man.
from being
So
from drinking and
hold on. So
punch drunk.
Punch
Sean
drunk?
Porter
Yo.
gave this nigga brain damage. What you telling me?
No, hell
That's
no.
what you telling me?
If you look at some of the man interviews, he always with the slur and with the talk. The man don't drink like
Nah,
that.
How he gonna
Oh,
be
this
punch
shit.
drunk
stop,
from
stop.
fighting 7'6" motherfuckers,
Now
bro? He ain't
this
fought nobody that
nigga
could
out
talk.
here, he pleading insanity out
I
here,
know
man.
that sounds like I'm defending him, but I'm
Yo,
Nigga,
that
exactly.
shit sound casual. That shit
Who is
sound
he
You
punch
casual.
out of
drunk
there.
from?
Cause
Who he punch drunk from?
he ain't
from
fight no
fighting a lot. The
he
man
ain't
Who
been
fight
is
fighting
no
he
since he
damn
was a
fighting?
punchers.
shouty.
What punchers has he fought? Like,
He
come on,
fought
bro.
Mikey. He fought Mikey.
You saying casual shit right now. The dude drinks.
Algieri
He drinks a
Algieri
lot.
got him punch drunk.
I
But
mean,
hey,
I ain't saying I'll be around the man 24/7, but I just know he don't drink that much.
my initial point
Why?
though,
Listen, man.
if Spence goes through all them tough fights, because Danny is not going to be easy fight for him. That's a war. We all should know that by
Hell no,
now.
he gonna mop Danny Garcia.
Yeah. Okay.
Here
Sure.
we go. Here
Right.
we
There we
go. He
go.
was gonna
Sure.
mock
Sure.
Porter too, right?
Look at
Sure.
Black. See, he's a fanboy. I'm just
Whatever.
real. I'm a
Yeah.
realist. Danny
Whatever you
How
Garcia
say,
is he
G.
cannot
gonna
handle
mock
him.
Danny, bro?
Danny
Yeah.
Garcia cannot handle it. Let's be real. Danny Garcia is a 140 fighter. He only went up to 147 because Al Heyman promised him more
Bro, where
money
was
and the
Mikey? Hold
bigger
on.
fight.
Wait.
Who got
What
the
was
best
Mikey?
chin at
What
47?
was Mikey? What was Mikey?
Who got the best chin at
No.
47?
What weight
Yeah,
class was Mikey?
I would say, I would say, I would say Bud. Bud got the
Bud?
best chin. Bud
He
got the
ain't
best
proved
chin.
he ain't his chin ain't been tested like that at
Danny
47.
got the
Oh,
best
I'm
chin.
talking about total
I gotta
career.
go, Danny.
Like I'm
This
talking
No, we
about
dude
total
talking
crazy.
career.
about
Like
at
coming up.
welterweight.
This dude crazy, bro.
Danny Garcia. Who really hit? Who really hit Danny Garcia
Luke,
besides
oh
Thurman?
man. Okay,
Hey,
no,
man,
wait.
I had to give him a chance, though.
I want to test the casual. Who did Danny fight?
Danny fought Matisse. You talking about 140, 147? Because I know at
Just go
140 to
ahead.
me,
Let's list the punchers.
Matisse. He fought
Okay,
Matisse. His biggest fight was Matisse to me, honestly. All
that
these
was his
other
biggest fight.
That was
Keith
his
Thurman.
biggest
Come on,
fight?
let's be real.
You mean
Keith Thurman,
his biggest win, you mean? His biggest
Yeah.
win?
biggest win. His biggest fight.
Okay.
Because y'all be acting
Okay.
like the belts don't matter. The belts are everything. That's why they're not letting them
Then why
fight.
won't he fight?
But
Oh
why
my
won't he
God.
fight? Bro, you
This is
killing
okay.
yourself up here,
This is
man.
the point.
Because
This is the point.
because I told y'all the fact that if he goes over there and fight, they're not just gonna let him walk away with the
Who?
belt.
Who?
Top rank, they gonna want
Yes,
you
they
to,
will.
hey, you got to do a rematch clause, and
Yeah,
then
of
if you
course.
win, they might try to
What's
put some
wrong?
BS.
What's wrong with the rematch?
They
What's
might
wrong
try
with
to
getting that smoke and getting paid?
they might try
What's
to put
wrong
some
with that?
BS in there, like you got to stay over here with us. You
Oh
can't just
man.
They ain't
you
gonna
you
do
got
it
to do
like
some
that, bro. It's just
co-promotional
a
stuff.
rematch clause, bro. They can't do that. They're not gonna do that. That's a
Look, man,
golden
Yeah,
boy
yeah,
jacket.
Andy
bro.
Ruiz wasn't Joshua's first choice for a reason. They needed Andy Ruiz. Joshua.
Niggas, so now niggas gotta need each other to fight and shit.
This is
Well, yeah,
crazy,
pretty
bro.
much. It's
I
because of
never,
the.
I never
It's
seen
I
shit
because
don't
of.
like
need
this.
you. So I don't want to fight you. I don't need you right now.
This
It's
is
like
crazy.
what you think local promoters do with small time guys? They build them up. They're not gonna let them fight tough guys. They're gonna
So
build them up.
They're
they're building
They,
up
already
Earl.
built.
huh? You
They're
see, yeah, they
already
built Earl
built
up.
up, bro.
Mr. A side is being built
Everybody
up.
from Floyd to Tyson, all of them fought cab drivers. They never fought top killers coming out. That's just what you do.
Yes, they did.
No, this
Floyd
dude's
did.
like
What?
what,
What are you
25,
talking about?
26 and old now?
Floyd, if you look at Floyd record from the beginning, just click on the guys and see the last time when they fought after they fought Floyd.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about when
A
he.
one
You
or
said
two
he
fight.
never faced. You said he never faced killers back to back. That's
Yeah.
a lie.
When he
Did.
came up. I'm talking about when he came up, like first fight, second fight, third fight,
Spencer's
stuff
already
like
up.
that.
Spencer's
Nobody
already up.
fights
I'm
killers
talking
they
about when
first,
they
second,
first
third
started.
fight.
That's what I'm
But
talking about.
when you
Oh,
20
God.
something and old, it's like, okay, now I can
Then it's business. Then you got advisors, you got promoters. They have to protect you. They have to do what's right for you in the long run. Right now, for Earl, in the long run, it's Bud. In the
does
short
Bob
term,
protect his fighters?
Bob really don't have what like Al Heyman got in all of the stables that people want to see the fight. In those smaller stables, the smaller divisions like those 122s and 120, he got all that shit. I give it to him. But when you get up to 147, 154, he doesn't have that. So when you got one fighter who like Terrence Crawford and 147, who else is there? He already fought Benadir. That's why he need a fucking Amir Khan or that other dude that be talking about Chocolate Brownie. I forgot his name, Kell Brook. That's why he got to pay these dudes so much. Because who
Brook
else
ain't
can
wanna
he
fight
have to
him.
fight?
Yeah,
Brook don't.
those guys don't want
Talk
to fight
about
him.
that. Why Brook don't want to fight him? It's a title shot. It's a big money fight.
He
Because
can't make the weight, bro.
Yeah, we already said he's ducking. So we're talking about
if
Spence
you
now,
get a
though.
man 6 months for a $10 million payday, you think you telling me his ass not gonna make the weight? You got to
already
remember
said
he
He
signed
came
a
out
match.
and said it himself. He can't make the weight.
He
Yeah.
signed to Matchroom Boxing right now.
Yeah.
They're
And
not gonna let him
Matchroom and
fight.
Top Rank work together. So what?
Listen, he's looking for an American fight. That's what he's focused on. I need
Well,
you
yeah,
to stay
that's
focused,
more
though.
that's more
How
money.
come? Well, why is top okay? Why is Top Rank have to keep making the offers to these guys? How come they don't ever want the fight? Why don't
Because
they come out themselves
they
and say,
don't need
"I want to
Top
fight
Rank.
Bud"?
We got Fox, we got Showtime, we got Spike. We Al Heyman don't need them. Now at 154, Al Heyman needs those Canelos and
That's 160.
Jaime Munguia.
That's
I'm talking
154.
about the Charlo brothers at 154 and 160. Now he
Okay.
got a few people at 154, but you know, think about 160. Charlo he needs the Top Ranks and he needs the match room because they got nobody else at 160. That's why he fighting fucking Brandon Adams. You know what I'm saying? Now Brandon Adams is a good fighter, but it goes back to the 147. This is why Bud needs them, but Al Heyman don't need Bud. He want Bud, but not right now. I got to think about my guys. I got to think about Danny Garcia, the Thurman. I got to think about my networks who want to have those fights on their network to make them
You
money.
mean Fox? Because
Yeah,
they're not
Fox.
putting Showtime's about to be out of business, and Fox and ESPN
Showtime ain't going nowhere long as they got AB and Tank. I know Fox don't.
They're about to be out of business. You're
They
high.
ain't going nowhere.
Yes, they are. Anyways,
when AB last fight on Fox?
No, it was on Showtime.
Yeah.
That was a Showtime pay.
That was a Showtime pay per view. Yeah,
They
that was
don't
Showtime
do
pay per view.
Tank don't do enough numbers for them to keep. You know what I'm saying?
Tank gonna be the next superstar in boxing.
He do 500K.
Well, who he gonna fight?
Okay, let's get to that subject. Why do you think Tank ain't fought Lomachenko? Because Tank don't need Lomachenko. Lomachenko 30-some years old. He need Tank more than Tank need him.
Here we go with this knee shit.
We talking about the business.
Oh my God, bro.
We talking about the business of boxing. We not talking.
Are you a boxing fan? I just gotta ask that. Is it?
I'm a business. I'm a businessman.
Why do you even do this boxing shit, bro? Like,
I'm a businessman.
This ain't your shit.
This is crazy.
Hey, look, man, I'm boxing. I'm boxing through and through, but I'm also I'm gonna make me a podcast called The Realist. So all y'all can come on there and debate.
Wow.
Hey, look, man, y'all giving me a nice laugh this morning, but I'm being real. Tank don't need Lomachenko. Now, I will say I want him to fight Tevin Farmer, but it's the fact that Tevin Farmer got a little bit big-headed. He wants so much money.
Tevin Farmer doesn't need Tank.
Here come the fanboys.
Let's go by your logic. Lomachenko don't need Tank either because he's done more in the sport and he's more popular. No, he has.
Bullshit. How is he top? So you telling me he's more pound for pound than Bud Crawford? Bud Crawford who cleared the whole division.
Stay focused. What has Tank done more than Lomachenko? Explain that, please.
Tank is a bigger star than Lomachenko in the U.S.
Doing 400 and something K on Showtime.
So, exactly. I was just about to body him with that. While Lomachenko,
how many did
Lomachenko doing $2 million. Please stop, bro. Stop.
On what?
All right? What do you mean on what? On ESPN,
on
regular TV.
We talking about ESPN guys who just clicking the channel and they might stop for a second then turn.
Oh man, Lord,
come on, man.
They might stop and click.
But you said Tank is the next thing. He's a big star, right? So
and Loma just went overseas.
First off, Tank ain't did no 400. Tank doing close to $1 million. If Tank doing
500K, he doing 500K.
Y'all gonna have to pull some receipts out here.
He doing 500K.
Hey, Black, can we get some receipts? Can we get some receipts pulled up because I can't believe this 400 stuff
Come
now.
on, man.
Bro. Google it, bro.
Shit.
So
It's
how
gonna say,
many pay-per-view buys?
Look,
So
ain't no Hey, look, Cornelius, ain't no referee, fam. Ain't no referee.
No, I'm just saying, y'all are the fanboys. I'm the realist over here. We
look
got
it
some.
up,
Wait,
bro.
hold on.
You
So
look, go on your computer or your phone and look it up and let us know.
I am.
I've already seen it.
You telling me that
who did he fight and do $1 million with? Nunez?
Please answer this.
He was on the undercard of Floyd.
Nigga, that's years
you
ago.
You talking about Conor? This dude, oh damn, you're casual, bro. You talking about Conor versus Floyd?
Hey, no, I was just talking shit right there.
Bro.
Okay, but the Ricardo Nunez fight did do a lot. The one that he
It did 400 and something, bro.
No, I'm thinking of the other boy though.
I think you should probably switch the topic.
I'm thinking of Hugo Ruiz. Y'all just I see y'all Tank haters, AB haters, Earl haters. Y'all barely like Bud. Now y'all Lomachenko lovers. So I'm starting to see this.
What the fuck?
I'm starting to see why I'm
What
at
we
here.
trying to say, bro? What I'm gonna just break it down, bro. Basically, if these dudes fight the people that they supposed to fight, they'll be stars anyway, win or lose.
No,
losing doesn't make you not a star.
No, they're not.
Bro.
See, this is what y'all want. Y'all want guys to go in there, get themselves killed. Get themselves killed.
Crawford.
Well, I don't mean literally killed, but I'm talking about that. You want them to go in there, give it they all, get knocked around the head, then they can't fight no more. Now
it's called defense. It's called defense, fam.
Now all the other money fights is out the door. Earl needs to fight. Earl needs to fight who's in front of him.
When did you start working at PBC?
I just know a lot of PBC execs that. I just know a lot of PBC execs.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead, Angel.
Somebody else in here?
I got it. Use a pocket watcher.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now I'm watching Fox.
You just a pocket watcher, dog. That's what you are, man. Straight up, man.
I'm just the realist. All right. Earl let's get back to Earl. Let's get back to Earl. Earl gonna take care of what's in front of him because that's who's on his stable.
Which is what?
Okay, you can call it. It's Danny Garcia. He still haven't fought Danny Garcia.
Listen, at this point, man.
Him and Danny Garcia gonna do more pay-per-views than him and Bud can ever do. You know why? Because Danny Garcia, they live gate gonna do more. You know why? Because Danny Garcia is Puerto Rican. They're gonna do it in New York. All the Puerto Ricans are gonna buy it. Us as blacks, we don't even support the local corner store that's black owned. So nobody's gonna buy it.
Let me ask you something. How many people was at the Garcia Granados fight?
That was in California.
He don't know. He doesn't know.
California. Nobody, no Puerto Ricans in California. And Granados, he's washed. And he's from my city, but he's washed. He's a check collector right now.
Bro, you gotta understand this. Danny already lost to Porter and Thurman. Nobody wants this fight. You were talking about
when he got in the ring.
Exactly. And you talking about pay-per-view? Who's paying for that? Nobody's paying for that. You high. That's what it is.
I know y'all want to see $80 to see Spence. Hold on. I know y'all want to see the glory days when all the fighters was getting robbed by their promoters and even trainers. I know y'all want to. I don't smoke.
That's what it is.
I know y'all want to see the Tysons and all that who go broke after 3-5 years in the sport because they didn't be smart and make smart investments.
Losing a fight doesn't mean you're gonna go broke. Adrian Broner is still a draw. How many losses does he have?
Adrian Broner will still be one of the biggest boxing.
Manny Pacquiao has several losses. How many losses Manny Pacquiao got?
Manny Pacquiao is Philippine. If he was black, they wouldn't care about him.
What about Broner? Explain Broner, bro.
Let's be explained. I love Broner, but Broner is only popular because he's entertaining. You casual boxing fans, come on, man. You casual boxing fans like to see that idiotic
but he got
shit.
losses though.
Yeah, but he's entertaining. I'm one of the biggest fanboys of AB. But when he talk about he gonna knock somebody out, I don't believe him.
Hey, but Cornelius, is Errol Spence entertaining?
Hell no.
Then why you such a big fanboy of him? What is it about him?
I'm not a big fanboy of him. I'm just trying to. I ain't never said. Look, now y'all putting stuff in my mouth. I ain't never said. Earl is just the one that's the guy right now in the 147.
AB ain't done no smoke.
Earl like the local rapper in your neighborhood. He only popular local. If Earl go anywhere, yeah.
But you
Earl,
just finished saying he was. Oh my God, bro! You be contradicting yourself
I'm a
way
realist.
too much,
If Earl go fight in California right now, say the Stub Hub, do you think he gonna sell it out? His name alone. No, but if he fights, say,
Hold on, wait. Where did Earl Spence just fight? Where did Earl Spence just fight?
And when they bring those numbers out, I want to hear
No.
how many. He fought in California at the Staples Center. But you know how many tickets they had to comp? You know how many tickets they gave out?
They always
come
give
on,
away
man. It's
tickets,
smoke and mirrors now. They not just selling these arenas out. You know,
Hey, real
they only
quick.
had that fight there because Al Heyman has deals with.
Hey, Cornelius Hayes, real quick, man.
Look at the comment.
Yeah, blacks and Puerto
I ain't
Ricans
looking
don't
at that
have that
because y'all
rivalry.
biased.
Hey,
Y'all biased.
Hey, Cornelius, I appreciate you coming on, man. You kind of got cooked, fam. Be honest with you got cooked. But you know,
well, ain't no cooking around here. This is just grown men debating.
All right, so everybody got to get an opportunity to talk. Indigenous Jaguar just got up in here. I think this is his first time on the channel.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on with you, man?
Some love, brother.
What's up?
Show some love. We got a realist here.
What up, Black? What up? I'm biased. Playmo, everybody.
What up?
What's up, man?
Man, what's your thoughts on today's topics, man? I know you've been listening in.
Shit, really, I haven't been catching it because I've been trying to fix this mic and shit, so I don't really know what's going on and shit. This is my first time doing shit like this, period. So what's up, though?
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
What you on the East Coast?
Good, though. No, I'm in the Midwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
In the Midwest. That's what's
Well,
up.
you know, I mean, the title we got a lot of duck defenders. And this is a good day for us because we had one of the duck defenders jump right on. And, you know, we just put him on the grill. But what do you feel about that, man? Like a lot of people want to throw he just fell off. All right, he'll jump back on. You know, he got to get used to it.
But Bruce Vane got a really good point. Blacks and Puerto Ricans do not have a rivalry.
They don't.
So no. It won't sell like that, like Mexican versus Black will. So, but Cornelius, at least you tried though. You did. You came up here. You gave a good effort.
Yeah, you actually.
He got a good point,
brother. Y'all gang up, and then y'all think it's all right.
Well, no, because
you gotta have an open mind. You gotta have an open mind about both sides of the business.
You said that there was streets. I mean, there was streets, but Fury and Wilder's been made.
No, I didn't say it was streets.
No, you did. You said there's roads or whatever.
No, I didn't say that. So I just said it's business in each part of the division. 147 is owned by PBC, so they don't have to step at nobody else's tune. Heavyweight is different. Al Heyman needs to build his guy, so he needs other guys that's in that division that's not signing him. So
right, but Spence technically, low key, Spence needs Bud.
Now
because Danny's already beaten. Thurman, he got beat by an old Manny. Nobody's even taking him seriously. Bud is the only opposition that people are taking serious as a threat to beat Spence.
Bud just with the wrong businessman. He was Bob Aaron.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So now I'm gonna say something. I hope y'all feel me on this. I hope I can get a little love. I believe Deontay Wilder should have took that deal from the zone. But when you heard about the deal, and if it's true, then I understand why he didn't take it. Because it wasn't guaranteeing him Anthony Joshua. Now
that's
from a dollar.
That is a lie.
Listen, I just said I don't know if it's true. But from a dollar standpoint, I think he should have went ahead and took it. Now, if you want me to fight 2 times and I'm not guaranteed AJ, then that ain't what I'm coming for. But if I'm him, I'll come take y'all money.
All right, let me fill you in, bro. This is basically what it is. Every time something like this happens, it's a fake narrative thrown. First of all, it was 3 fights. It was the Brazil, and it was the AJ fight plus the AJ rematch. Why in the fuck? Ask yourself, why in the fuck would the zone give Deontay Wilder $100 and some million to not fight AJ? Who else on the zone can generate that money?
Nobody.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Canelo, right. About it.
Wilder can't fight Canelo.
No, you saying who else can generate
that money? No, I'm talking about
I'm like,
a heavyweight that Wilder can fight. Yeah, nobody. So that's common sense. That's some bullshit.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. I just want to know, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you on,
What
bro.
up? What up?
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
let him talk. What's your take on the whole Spence and Crawford thing situation that's happening?
Shit. I pretty much ain't been following. I've been working a lot, but shit, it's a lot of fanboys out there though. You know, straight up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That way, Cornelius. He's speaking facts, right? It's a lot of them out here, right, Cornelius?
Everybody's a fanboy because they got an opinion that's different from the other person.
It's just a simple statement.
I mean, like for
It's a
real
simple
though, because
statement.
you can go to
Fanboys
these.
get offended when you say it's a lot of fanboys out here. They think you're talking about them.
Hey, Black,
I
I like you, nigga. I like you.
No, even these platforms is Spence boys and shit. You know, with the A3 and the 9-4 bullshit, you know, they ought to be ashamed of themselves.
I mean, I call bullshit like bullshit. I like PBC fighters, but what they did with that whole not recognizing WBO, that's absurd. That's crazy.
Why would they do that?
To Doug,
you know that's just guys that don't fight that's using their wallets to fight. You understand what I'm saying? Al Heyman and them, they ain't never stepped in the
like
ring
you,
a day in their life.
But that's what you're a fan of. That's what you like, though.
No,
well, let's just hope
I decided to make money both sides of boxing these days, fighting and in the ring and doing business behind.
Let's hope. Let's just
well,
hope
he told us he's not a
rises.
boxing fan. He said he's not a boxing fan. He's a businessman.
No, I am a boxing fan, but I'm also a businessman when it comes to understanding the business of boxing.
Hey man, we not seeing these fights, bro.
And brother,
So
I'm about to go Don
business.
King on you, brother. I want to see it too. I do too, but you got to understand the business. you gonna need ESPN, then you gonna need Fox to come together and do business as well, just like they needed with the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Now let's be clear, this ain't no Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fight. There ain't that much money in those. This ain't that much money in those Spence and no Bud. Now y'all making them sound like they just
and this
Sugar Ray and Leonard.
Hey,
in this era, though, they are.
But this is the problem. Let me say this though. This is the problem, right? Let's say Bud actually beats Spence and all the belts are on ESPN, correct? Now, PBC has more opportunities to get those belts back by becoming mandatories than any network.
You talking about mandatories?
Yeah. Am I lying?
They don't even fight they mandatory now.
Yes, they do. But am I lying or no?
Charlo been mandatory to Canelo forever. What they do?
No,
make
he wasn't.
him a franchise.
No, that wasn't mandated. But stay on task. Am I lying or no?
He was the interim champion. That's supposed to be the mandatory.
No, but it was never mandated for them to fight. So stay on task. The welterweight division. The welterweight division. If Bud became undisputed, had all the belts. Now, wouldn't Al Heyman have more of an opportunity for his fighters to become mandatory for those belts and win them again?
You're talking about mandatory. Who the fuck gonna give up their belts to another network and another team when they probably not gonna get the same love in return to fight for the belt?
Cool. I'm glad you said that.
I'm not gonna risk my belts.
I'm glad you said that.
To.
Let me give you an example. Adonis Stevenson versus Vostok. There's one example for you. Mandatory. ESPN fought PBC, took the belt. He has it now. Now, please answer the question.
Stay on task.
Focus.
Look, man, y'all be everywhere.
Oh, okay. Nope. All right, cool. I get it now. Right, now I get it. Cool.
Yeah, man. Duck defender. That's
got
what
top rank in the zone, unifying belts.
Man, there's really no excuses, man. He's backed into a corner, and he better come out swinging.
Who never
Jose, go ahead. Indigenous, go ahead, bro. Is that you?
Oh no. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jose Yepes says Mexicans have adopted Crawford after he's been disowned.
That's fucked up.
Wait, Mexicans have adopted. Hey, that's funny.
Yeah, they out here. They out here disowning them. I ain't gonna cap. They disown them.
It ain't about disowning them. We just don't support our own. It's a handful of us.
Y'all only supposed to support certain ones.
So yeah.
Say it again.
It's the LDBC, bro. They hate Crawford. Let's keep it 1,000. The LDBC don't like Crawford because he rivals Spence. That's all it is. If
I
it,
don't know.
hey,
All I'm saying is
if it was versus Keith Thurman, the LDBC would love Crawford. But because of
Spence ain't
Spence, they don't like Crawford. That's what it is.
Spence been at 147 his whole career. Crawford just came there. Why should I have to bow down to you? You just
But
got
why
in there.
bow down to Mikey then?
He's a championship.
And you know how
belt
much
holder.
money he made against Mikey? It was a bigger fight. Did more.
He
It
made,
would do.
he
It
made
did more.
How
8
much
million.
did he make?
He made 8 million. He
Do you
made
think
8
he gonna?
million.
Do you think he gonna make that against Crawford?
Hell
Yep,
yeah.
more, way more.
Please.
Bro, you high. You been
Please.
smoking a lot of kush.
They gonna. First off, hold on. Let's be clear. Fucking Canelo and Triple G didn't even make over 5 million fighting each other. You telling me these two fools gonna
That's
make?
a lie. That's
Are
a
you
lie,
smoking?
Bro, I'm not talking about what was
yo.
allocated after the pay-per-views came in. I'm talking about what was they guaranteed
Oh,
walking
are
out
you
the
Okay,
door.
well, if that's the
you
case,
high.
Mikey
No,
versus
no.
Spence guarantee was
He's wrong
10 million.
again. He's
No,
wrong again.
Mikey versus Spence guarantee
No, it
was
wasn't.
3.5 a piece. Once
was
the pay-per-views came in, they got all that extra money.
It was
Of
3,
course,
bro.
Canelo and Golovkin made more once the
Errol
pay-per-views came
Spence's
in.
guarantee? What was Errol Spence's guarantee versus
3.5
Porter?
million. 3.5
First
million.
quarter?
No,
For
Porter
Porter?
was two. I thought we was talking about.
What was Crawford and Khan's guarantee?
Crawford got 5. Khan got
5.5.
Start triple talking.
Oh man, look. And how much did the pay-per-view do?
It don't matter. They got paid.
Oh, here we go. Now it don't matter. Oh
No,
my god.
okay, 100, like 150.
150.
150.
And how much did Earl and Mikey do?
We don't know.
They did 350.
No, they did. Some numbers say they did 325.
It's still
We
more
don't
than
know the real
150.
numbers.
It's still
It
more than
don't matter.
150.
Who got paid?
He just said your man's Mr. Stay Online just said that he got 8 million.
He
Yo,
didn't
Black,
get
what's the
8 million
topic?
guaranteed, bro.
Hey, we just flowing, man. We just, if it's
What
something
was
that
the
you can relate
guarantees?
to,
You
just
said
chime in.
guarantees. We talking guarantees.
Look, man.
We're talking about fanboys,
Look,
man,
man.
duck defenders and shit like that.
Look,
Yeah, so let me
okay.
just
And
hold on. Let me
Cornelius,
just
So you gonna
Cornelius is
take?
in that category.
You gonna take?
Can I
You gonna go
body
from 3
Cornelius real
million to
quick?
2 million?
I was trying. Listen, Cornelius,
So
you
what's
got
the
all the
Danny
facts
purse
wrong,
gonna
bro.
be? 1.5?
Because you said, hold on. He said Triple G and Canelo up front didn't get more than 5. This is why I said
No.
you got to put the cush down. You
we ain't
got
talking
to
about
put
the
the
second. I'm
cush
talking
down.
about the first fight, not
Okay.
the second one.
You still wrong on that.
What they get the first fight? Tell me.
Canelo got. I believe Canelo got 15 mil.
You
up front.
believe or do you know?
Okay, I'm pretty
It's
sure he
not
got
what
10.
you know, it's what you can
Because
prove.
the second fight he got 30, and I think Triple G got 20. But at the
20,
first fight,
yeah.
25.
let me look that up.
And they got that after the pay-per-views after the pay-per-views
So-
was allocated.
No,
So how
they
much did
got
he
that.
get?
They got that up front. That's where you're wrong again. But the
Cornelius,
first fight,
how much did they get?
The first fight they got 5. Now I don't know what they got after the pay-per-views came in. The second fight they got Canelo
So
got
they got
30.
more than 5. So they got more than 5.
Well, yeah, after the pay-per-view money came in, because of course the pay-per-view money gonna get you more money. Y'all think
That's
Earl?
why they probably
doesn't
got
matter.
5 because
Overall,
they knew it was gonna break.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall,
They knew it was
probably,
gonna sell.
Oh,
They can't.
but
They can't guarantee them 15 up front, and they know the pay-per-view gonna do
listen,
$1 million.
my point is about black fighters is not gonna make more than fighters like a Mexican and Canelo, right? Earl
Okay,
and
why
Bud,
not? Why aren't they gonna make that money though?
shit, we don't support our people. We need more majority blacks.
It ain't that, bro. The
You
reason
need you need your own. You
what
need your
black
core base, and
fighters-
you need the casual fans, and then you
No,
need them
bruh.
boxing fans that you
No.
can get in tune with.
No,
Them-
this is resumes, bro. Canelo's resume, bro. It's the
Peep
fact
this.
that black
Took the
fighters
fight.
today ain't fighting no fucking body, so nobody
Peep-
gonna buy
peep
that
this.
shit,
Hey,
bro.
okay, hold on.
Do you
I got him
do you
again.
think they
Wait,
pay
I
per view
got
gonna
you.
do
I
more
got
than
you, Cornelius.
Broner
I got
and
you.
Pacquiao?
In the first fight, Canelo got 20 mil up front, and Triple G got 15 mil up front, and that's facts. That's with research that's a fact. So again, what you said was a lie. But
I got my
continue.
numbers from when the fights happened, like the night
it's
of
okay. It's okay.
when Dan
Just
Raphael put it
continue.
out there.
You good? You good? Just continue. You're wrong though. Go ahead.
Like I said, do you think Bud and Earl fight gonna do more than Pacquiao and Broner did in pay-per-view
Hell
value?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
400K.
That only
if
been
they
400.
if they
You
wait
said
another
Pacquiao and
5,
Broner?
yeah, if they wait another 5 years, it might.
It only did 400K.
Hey, shout out to Rocket Strike. It just came on too. Shout out to you, bro.
Listen, hold on.
What up, y'all? What up?
Earl and Sean Porter just did almost 350.
Where you get that number from? Mike Coppinger?
The same way Mr.
Let's just
stay online got it off the internet.
275.
Who you get that from?
275K.
Really?
That's what's
375K. 375K.
No, 275.
From Boxing Scene. They just reported that.
Come on, Boxing Scene.
Yeah, that's a
they getting their numbers from the internet. They getting their numbers from the internet too.
Where Mike Coppinger getting his from though?
The internet too.
2 days after the pay-per-view, he puts out, we're tracking 350. How?
It's still more than 150, and Amir Khan's supposed to be the bigger draw than Bud.
But if you're getting a $2 million
got
guarantee,
nothing to say there. Got nothing to say there.
You get a $2 billion guarantee to do 275 with Porter when you could do 500 plus with Crawford.
Spence out his own mouth said Porter can't sell out a family dinner, but then fought him on pay-per-view. Stupid shit, bro.
It goes back to who runs them. Y'all talk about say they own promoters. Who runs them? Al Heyman run them. Al Heyman run them. Bob Aaron runs Crawford.
Man, Spence is
You know what? Can y'all just answer me this one question, you boxing experts? Why didn't Bud Crawford sign with PBC?
Because he would have been in the same fucking position he in, and he probably would have been making less money.
I guarantee my houses he wouldn't.
Okay, well, let me explain this to you.
I think it was the money.
I got a better one. This is for Black Horseman right here. I'm gonna call him out his name, Black Horseman. Why did Pacquiao sign with PBC if Pacquiao is bigger than name, 7 losses, I can do what I want? Why did he have to sign with Al?
Because Bob wasn't finna overpay him to get out of his tax problem.
This is for Black. He say
because he got tax problems.
He say Pacquiao
problems.
Well,
that's IRS problems.
That's an easy question.
There you go. He got tax problem.
Yep.
Al Heyman paid. He's not gonna get that money on his own.
No.
Al Heyman's not gonna guarantee you 20 plus if you ain't signing with me. You might get 5, 10, but that's a one-time thing. How much is he making? How much is he making right now fighting them? He's making 10. The last 2 he made 10. Probably more with them pay-per-views once they allocate.
So what's your point?
But Bob was supposed to give Pacquiao 20 guaranteed to fight Crawford.
This is just to
that's one fight.
Celebrate Al Heyman.
He just made that. He just made that 2 fights in 1 year with Al Heyman.
Okay.
Cool.
Right?
Hey, Black Horseman.
What's your point? Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Hey, Cornelius.
Well, he would only been able to fight.
Cornelius. We gotta let other niggas talk, man. All right, you done. Indigenous and Rocket Strike. What's going on with y'all, man?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? I'm just cool. I'm breaking up.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I'm breaking up.
No, y'all
you
good.
Clear right now.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to chime in on something, that I can relate to. I mean, I relate to all that, but I don't really know too much about what they talking about.
No,
of course, I follow boxing, but I'm trying to.
Brother, be careful what you say around here because you might get, just excluded off the island if your opinion is different.
No,
hey, Rocket Strike.
Rocket
Strike. Don't worry about that nigga in the background. He done. But what's going on, man? What's your thoughts on this?
You might get called a fanboy or something.
What y'all talking about, Crawford?
I mean, just the welterweights, PBC, and
why the fight can't get made.
Why biggest fights won't get made, shit like that.
Shit, because it's PBC. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be right on this. I'm on here with some goons and shit. So
man, we just regular people, man, talking this talk.
That's it.
Look, man, no answer is the wrong answer. All right.
Okay, so look. The question to you is: do you feel like Errol Spence is ducking Bud Crawford, and do you think that fight should happen like soon as possible, like right away? What's your thoughts on that? Bud Crawford is calling him out, telling him.
I think at the moment,
walk around.
At the moment, he kind of sorta ducking him, but I think he got a he was on a mission before he was ducking him. He trying to get the belts.
Thank you.
He trying to really. I don't think he ducking him.
Thank you.
But I think it's like a Al Heyman type of thing. Al Haven, that old boy. What's the white dude name? Hey, I'm stuttering, man. Cause shit, this new
Oh
good. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
Nah,
So Al
brother,
Heyman,
Yeah,
you right on point,
yeah.
brother.
It's Al
Cornelius,
Heyman and
Cornelius, the
Aaron.
background vocals. We don't need
See,
them, but go ahead.
he's slightly ducking him though.
It's
You
like
know what I mean? Yeah, he's slightly ducking him. Well, you might as well say it's a duck. You know, see, he ain't trying
he's
to fuck with Crawford though.
it's a baby duck, right? A baby duck. It's not grown up.
Yeah,
We don't
he
need
really
the
ain't trying to
background
fuck with
vocals,
Crawford.
fella.
Well, I'll tell you this. He's been
Can y'all hear me?
He's throwing a lot of hurdles in the way. I'm just telling you
yeah,
that.
and he's. I think he's being advised to not fight Crawford. That's my
Well,
opinion.
that's what I'm saying. You know,
But
that's what
why
I
though?
mean. You know,
But why though? But why?
Because I think he knows that he can't beat him. That's just my opinion. I mean, look, listen. Floyd came out and said
Reggie down.
this is the thing. Floyd came out and said that that fight's not gonna happen. We're gonna let it marinate. Floyd also said Crawford is the best fighter of today. He didn't even mention Spence in that same sentence. So Floyd knows.
I agree.
I think
I
What
agree.
up, Al TBA?
Floyd knows that, if anybody could beat Spence, that's Crawford. So he's not about to risk his investment in
Yeah, I
Spence
agree.
right now. That's what it comes down to for me.
Hey,
Yep.
UGC, can y'all hear
Yeah, I
me?
agree with that.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We hear you.
You know what I'm saying? I
Hey,
agree with that.
hey.
What unbiased
Yeah,
said.
yeah. Let me chime in for a minute, man, please. Your boy Cornelius, man, he's a fanboy, straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to
he is.
move him
Real,
out
man.
and bring Al TBA on because Al TBA UGC, so I had to bring Al TBA on. Like, all right. Thank you for your time, Cornelius. Salute, bro.
Let
What's up,
LTBA
Al
talk.
TBA?
Salute, bro.
Man,
Let him
y'all
talk
know
his
how I'm
shit.
coming, man. It's your boy, Mr. 214, Senior Doors, Uno Cuarto, Senior Doors, Cator say. I'm on that bullshit again. Shout out to all my partners on here who represent
Hey,
the
what's
underground
good?
community. That's how we coming, man. What's popping?
That
What's
way.
good?
What's happening,
Shout out to my
man?
nigga, shout out to my dog Boss, Flame 24. I see Rock
What's
Stripes
up?
89 and Dingiest Jaguar. Shout out to my
What's
dog.
good? What's good?
What's happening?
So what's your take on this, LTBA?
On what? Come on, tell me. I just came on. I just came to lunch and I seen
Yeah.
y'all talking about it.
Man, why they keep throwing these roadblocks out here for this fight, man? And
Yeah.
they all the excuses is they getting old. Just say you don't want the
Yeah.
fight or some shit. I
No,
don't
the
know.
thing is, bro, look, I'm sick of it. I talked about it last night and I've been talking about it. I'm getting fed up with it. I don't care whose side of the street you on. Fuck what side of the street you on. Everybody done talked all they shit on how they feel, who gonna win this fight. Now it's time for them dudes to step up and fight each other. I'm sick of, look, this is my thing right here, fam. A lot of people gave Anthony Joshua, they crucified him. They crucified Anthony Joshua when he was doing that against Deontay Wilder. Why Earl not getting that same criticism?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Now look.
Because it's Earl Spence.
Everybody know Earl is my guy, but it ain't even about that. This is what it's about right here. I see these two black brothers, and I am a black man myself, and I don't want to see these two black brothers mess up like Deontay Wilder did and not bet on himself and let Ruiz and come mess up this situation. So anybody who advising Earl Spence not to take this fight, they should absolutely be fired. I think it's horrific, and I'm just sick of it, bro. We ain't seen no super fight. We got cheated out of a super fight with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather because it took them 8 years later to do it. Even though them guys made the biggest money in their lifetime, that ain't gonna be a fight that just sit with us for the rest of our life, that we're gonna be like, oh, that was one of the best fights that we done ever seen in our generation. Now, when it comes to Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, both of these dudes are great. Both of them, either side you want, you could say something about Earl and how he gonna beat him, and you could give tactics on how Terrence Crawford beat Earl. That's simple of it. I'm tired of people trying to go away from the fact that this is a big time fight where these dudes can make 50 to 75 to $100 million, bro. And I don't want to see these dudes blow it like Deontay Wilder did.
Yeah, man. I mean, we seen that marinating curse. When you
Yeah,
marinate too
heard
long.
Charlo.
Yep.
Yeah, you marinate too long, man, and something can happen. One of them guys will lose or just fuck the bag up. You know what I mean? Because you got other niggas on the mission and they ain't caring about the little agreements you got with somebody else that you marinating on. They trying to get their shit popping right now. So that's the same thing with like Ruiz, man. He like, I give a fuck about what you and Wilder what AJ and Wilder got going on. I see AJ in front of me. I'm about to get this. This is my opportunity for me, nigga. Fuck y'all plans.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because I'll get called a hater, and you know what I'm saying, they're saying I'm being biased if I say I want to see Spence fight Crawford. He deserves he deserves the fight. But everybody now is saying Crawford doesn't deserve to fight. He hasn't fought anybody at the welterweight division. Before everybody was saying that Crawford needs to call out Spence by name, and he's been doing that. But now they're saying he's desperate and that he's just desperate and thirsty for the fight. Which one is it, man?
And
I
this
just
is
don't. It's
unbiased,
crazy.
and it's unbiased, and it is crazy, bro. I'm sick of that, bro. It's like I'm sick of that. Shout out to Bruce Vane. He did a video yesterday. Roy Jones had an interview, and like I said, Roy Jones broke it down. Like Roy Jones is an all-time great, bro. Before Earl Spence fought Sean Porter, he said, "I need to see." He said, "I ain't seen Earl against a fighter like Sean Porter. I need to see what he gonna do against him before I can give him like his full credit." And everything that Roy Jones said about Earl before that fight, it came into fruition. Did Earl prove to us that he was a dog? Absolutely he did. And that's something we must give him credit for, because Sean Porter came in there and gave Earl Spence everything he could handle. And in my opinion, I feel like Earl edged it with the KO. But what Roy Jones was saying about him is right. And like Roy Jones was saying, like, people take his words and they twist them and they try to make it against this and that. Like, you got guys on the other side of the fence. Like, I swear they crucified Anthony Joshua. They crucified him for the same thing Earl is doing right now to Terrence Crawford, bro. Come on, is we gonna keep that same energy or no?
You're right. You're 100% right, man. You had Nestor Gibbs pressing the "I smell pussy" button on the Boxing Voice for Anthony Joshua, but they won't do that for Spence. Now, they won't say none of that for Spence. And that whole side of LDBC, of course, they love Spence because a lot of them are from Texas as well. So I understand that that's who you're rooting for, but don't be that biased to the point now you're saying you don't want to see the fight because Spence doesn't need Crawford. What?
Say, bro, this is crazy.
Crawford's being too
So we get that
disrespectful at
belt.
the moment. He's being too disrespectful.
This
There's
is
no
what's
way.
crazy right here, bro. Everybody who talking about that, they ain't got an opportunity to make millions and millions of dollars. Why is always the dudes, trying to stop a fight with these guys? Look, this is my thing right here. Look, we know in boxing it's a rough sport. This year have showed us that. We done had tragedies this year in boxing. So we know that with one punch, that could turn you into a vegetable, bro. And what I'm trying to tell Earl Spence.
Hey, it's a lot of win.
Oh. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead.
you good. Okay, I want to make sure it wasn't somebody else. Go ahead.
No, that was me. So what I'm trying to say is, I want to see these guys take this fight because even if these guys win, whoever win or lose this fight, after this fight, these guys is gonna make so much money where they're gonna be able to take care of their families, and that's what boxing is all about. Because at any time, one punch can change everything, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
What I think is that they got too much invested in Spence and Crawford for them to fight right now. So I think they're just trying to make all the money they can make and shit,
That's why I can't stand that. But that's why I can't stand boxing right now, fam. It's starting to give me a real disgusting taste and feeling, fam. Like real talk, bro. Like when I look at UFC, bro. I love UFC too. It's making me start to love it more because with boxing, bro, with UFC, if a fight is need to happen, but they gonna make it happen. In boxing, we got to wait 3 or 4 or 5 years before we see these guys fight, bro. And that's sickening to me. I'm getting fed up with this shit.
And they might fight when they're not even undefeated. They might fight when they took a loss to by KO or some shit like that.
Out of their
Where
prime.
it just yeah, exactly. It's just like, damn, in their prime, this would have been a great fight, and that's the issue right there. Because I think we need to get out of that. We can't allow Al Heyman or Bob or not Eddie, because Eddie seems to he don't even give a fuck about his fighters. He just like, all right, go in there. If you get knocked out, you get knocked out.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I think that we need to make the fights now. You know what I mean? Let's see it.
Yeah. They don't want to.
Like
I think we deserve
so
that,
impossible,
man.
Bro. It's
With
not
all the pay-per-views we didn't pay. Why can't we get the mega fight of our era, man? Why can't we get that?
the crazy part is the
Right.
boxing fans of today are in agreement with the promoters. They are fans
Right.
of the promoters
Brainwash.
more than the actual boxing taking place. It's crazy to
Yep.
me. These
Yep.
guys love Al Heyman, or they just hate Bob, or they just hate Eddie, or they love Eddie, or they hate and they love Bob. It's like, what the fuck? I want to see the fights. Y'all talking about
Ain't got nothing to do
promoters.
with boxing. Yeah.
Like, this shit crazy. I don't get these boxing fans of today. I don't get it.
It's like we focus more on the in the ring action, you know, and breaking down fighters and matching them up and making predictions about it and all that stuff. They more care about, you know, a side,
Business.
pay-per-view, business, all that shit, man. I just be like, you know, the ice, choker chains, anklets. Like, god damn, man, y'all niggas is and it's for a whole different reason than we are. You know, we
Well,
just
another
talk
thing
about
is,
Do
boxing.
y'all not want to see the fight?
That's
You know
it.
what
yeah,
they
Simple.
like to do? They like living through a certain boxer
Mm-hmm.
and then and run like, oh yeah, my boxer made this much money. He's making this. He's doing this many pay-per-views. He's a star. They like living through him. That shit is weird to
That's
me.
so, bro.
I,
Yeah,
I
it
I
is.
like Crawford. That's my guy. I think he'll beat Spence. But if he loses to Spence, I'm gonna give Spence his credit. It's
yeah, but
that
Facts.
si-
see,
it's
Facts.
that
It's
simple.
boxing.
It's
yeah,
that simple.
Go
another
ahead. Go
thing
ahead.
is that Crawford is all Aram has and shit. So I think that's why they ain't trying to make the fight because if Crawford lose, then Aram lose out a lot of money. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
see what I'm
mean,
saying? I mean, because
he,
Aram, I really don't know who he got besides Crawford. You know,
he
PBC got all the fighters
You got
and shit.
Lomachenko.
got
Well, you
Lomo. He
got
got now.
Shakur Stevenson.
He do. Yeah. That what's that guy? That Vostok guy? Who's he with?
Oh, Vostick. Yeah, no, he's with them. ESPN and
Okay.
Better Beef and Better Beef.
That'd be okay. Yeah.
So I
All the
Yeah. I
mean,
mean, he
best
got
fighters
some.
come from Top Rank.
Yep. Yep. You just gotta
so,
look at the history of it, man. De La
true.
Hoya, Floyd. I think Cotto was with him. Pacquiao was with him. I mean, Bradley. Shit. List goes on, man. A lot of legends had branched off from Top
Yo,
Rank and just
yo, Black.
became megastars. Yeah.
I want to thank you, man, for having me on your platform and shit. You know, so
Yeah, man. Shit, it's gonna be easy the next go round. You came in like, damn, I
yeah,
don't know what to say. Now you
I'm
straight.
still. Yeah, it's all good. I'm still, you know, a real talk. I'm still trying to calm down and shit. You know, I ain't never been, you know, did no shit like this, so it's all
Yeah.
good. You know,
It's different. It's different when you get on than being in the
yeah,
chat and
hell
shit.
yeah, it's different shit. I could chat all day, but shit, once I'm on here,
It's different.
you know, shit.
But I salute you for coming on, man. You know,
Yeah,
so
that's what's
anytime you
up.
want to come on, man, you're welcome. You've been supporting us,
Yeah,
so shout out to you.
Hey, shout out to you, Indigenous Black.
yeah. What up? What up?
I just want to say one thing though about what you just said because I feel like if Bob didn't, if he wanted to protect Crawford, then he wouldn't have made offers to Danny or Thurman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For the fights because then he, you know, why would he lose his belt to another PBC fighter? He could take it back. Who could take it back to PBC? Now he's really boxed out of the welterweight division.
This nigga ILTPA, man.
What's he doing? Oh, he macking right now.
He doing his thing,
yeah.
man. In the locker room, man. Like at
I
the
mean,
job.
I always say like boxing is the new WCW and shit. You know,
Yeah,
PBC is like
he's
NWO
turning
got all
into
the
that.
belts and shit. You know, and so if they do take that WBO, then
It's over. It's done.
Yeah.
yeah,
Dave King in the chat says, ask James Tony what he thinks about Spence ducking the Bud fight and see what he says about Spence.
He
I
gonna
mean, think
go.
about it. A lot of the legends are disgusted by this shit, man, because they just cut way different than these new era niggas. You know, they wanted all the smoke in the world. Roy told us in the interview, like, you couldn't even tell him that somebody could beat him. He was trying to get that smoke in, like on quick, you know. But now these guys is just like, nah, you need me. You just want to fight because you need me. You
You
know, like
thirsty?
I guess, yeah, you too thirsty. Why I fight you for? You been wanting to fight me. Find somebody else to fight. You know,
You only want to fight me because you ain't got no
get it,
fight.
get an anklet first. Get an anklet first, then I'll fight you.
That shit
So,
weird, man. I don't
yeah,
get it.
man. You ain't wearing choker chains, so we can't negotiate no fight. Look out here.
Because he wants to fight the best. My God.
I'm telling y'all, boy, watch. I'm telling y'all, bro, is this and somebody one of them gonna end up losing. Watch what I tell you. And all the money gonna be messed up, and they gonna be like Deontay Wilder, sick as shit, cause he ain't gonna never see that type of money that he was gonna see. Watch, one of these dudes is gonna lose. Playing, watch,
And
and
I
then
don't
it's
think
gonna
it's
be
gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Crawford because he ain't fighting enough good competition to lose. And
Apparently, right?
Everybody
yeah,
else stepping up, right? He gonna be the only one undefeated. But
yeah,
shit, everybody else ducking and losing
I'm
to
talking
each
about
other.
like, bro, people got to get away from that. Look, I understand. Look, that Earl is the A side on this fight. I do understand that. Like with him doing 2 pay-per-views and doing pretty good on them, I understand he the A side, but it ain't just by that much. Or we say, oh, this dude is just so much A side than Terrence Crawford, because people got to get Terrence Crawford his credit, being undisputed champion, moving up 3 weight classes and winning belts, bro, and just being known around the world as the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Come on, bro, it ain't by too much of a margin. Do y'all agree?
Yeah, I
yeah.
agree.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So I
So
seen somebody say that Bud should get 70-30.
nah, bro, that's crazy,
That's
man.
crazy.
Like, come on, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. If Manny Pacquiao get 40% and Floyd get 60%, what makes Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford ain't no Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, where the gap's gonna be wide like that?
Yeah, not at
Right.
all.
Come on, bro. They just 2 regular fighters in the game right now.
And,
They look. Well, I ain't gonna say that because Crawford may have done did enough going up 3 weight divisions to be a Hall of Famer, but probably not yet because he need a couple of more big fights. But they ain't Hall of Famers yet.
Nah,
They
but
career ain't but
definitely.
solidified to
I
where
think Bud gonna be Hall
But
of
definitely
Fame
Hall of Fame.
regardless.
Most
So
definitely right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Most
he will.
definitely. You know. Undisputed ain't nothing to just like,
yeah,
overlook,
that right
nigga.
there got gonna
You
get
can't
him there.
overlook Undisputed at all. You
You
know.
got one,
But
two kid in the
he said
building.
yesterday that he said that he'll take less than 50-50
Yeah, he
to
did
make
say
that
that.
fight.
Yep.
Yeah. I would
But
hope so. You know, that's
that
a
flew
fighter's
over
mentality.
everybody's
Like,
heads. The only thing everybody heard him say was something about pulling the panties down. They ain't goddamn say, oh, well, he
wow.
did say he don't care about 50-50 because he confident that he gonna win the fight. That's the kind of attitude that other fighters should have.
Yeah.
They act like this fight is so impossible. These motherfuckers ain't making no money like Manny and Floyd was. You getting two,
Hey,
three million
shout out to my whole
guarantees. You getting
shout out to
5.
all my UGC partners, man. I got to get back in here, man. I just had to jump on here real quick. It's been a minute. I finally caught it. Y'all know how I'm coming. This UGC over everything. We are the new wave, the new sensation. You understand me? If you don't know, now you know. Yeah, that's how I'm coming, and that's how we coming from that 214 up to across the pond. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Salute.
Shout out
Shout
all
out TBA.
TBA.
So
All right, bro.
Yo.
Damn, Digit has still been on riding with us.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
say
trying to
Digit.
shit. I'm just trying to fit in when it's time, you know.
what up, one, two
Yeah, man.
kid?
Salute to you, bro.
What's going on, man? What's up?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
No
1-2
bias.
kid
What's
in the
up?
building.
What's up,
Hey,
Black
1-2
Raymond?
kid.
What's
I
up?
He's a
wanted to say this
pocket
before you
watcher.
before you rip 1-2 kid. Make sure your volume is up. I remember in the previous live stream I was checking, your audio was kind of low.
Yeah.
So make sure your audio all the way up so they can hear you clearly on the playback.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you
sound
good.
Can't
like
hear
it.
me?
Okay, much
Yeah.
better.
Well, do shout out to everybody on UGC. The People's Champ is here. I'm just I don't feel the same way about the whole situation as everybody else for the simple fact that everybody's so caught up in the business end of it, and we are fight fans. So why can't these fights be made? Most of the resistance is coming from Spence's side, and that's the bottom line. And just let's stick to that point right there. I mean, what more can Bud do besides signing with somebody else to make the fight happen? So he out there running his mouth, he doing what he got to do out of character just to try to make the fight happen. And people need to hold people accountable for it. It's like, oh well, Spence is uh under, uh El Heyman pretty much tells him what to do, but yet in the same breath, Spence like, I'm my own promoter. I do my own thing. It's like, so which is it? It
Right.
sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like excuse after excuse. And if they fight now, like everyone keeps talking about the Manny May thing, if they fight now, we're gonna get a little better than Manny and May because we're gonna get these guys in their peaks. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So we're gonna
Yeah.
see an exciting fight one way or the other, and whoever leaves this fight is going to be a pay-per-view uh guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So let him. He's willing to take the, I don't know, 55-45 or 51-49. I don't know what they're gonna agree to, but I just don't like that they say, well, what did he do in the welterweight division to even be here? It's like this dude's a 3 division champion. Like, what are you talking about? What did
Right.
he do? How many
Yep.
people have been in that position where they moved up? Like, did they say that about Roy Jones when he fought the Quiet Man? Did they say
Yep.
that about James Toney when he went in there and fought the Quiet Man? Did,
Right.
did anybody say any of these things? It's just excuse after excuse, and the business end and the business end. It's
Right.
like, we fight fans, man. Are you getting paid to promote these motherfuckers? Then shut up.
And to add on to what you're saying,
Right.
like did Linares tell Lomachenko like, oh nah, I'm not fighting you. You got to go fight Mikey first, and then I'll fight you. You got to do more in this division. Or Andre Ward when he moved up to fight Kovalev, did Kovalev say, oh, you got to go fight Adonis Stevenson, and then I'll fight you? That's not what
Yeah,
happened. These guys,
exactly.
this
And
shit
ain't
is weird.
nobody putting any pressure on that, saying, well, what Canelo do in the light heavyweight division? Yeah, he shouldn't be A side. Like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
Right.
What are you talking about? We talking about talents. We talking about, that's as fight fans. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at who's talented. We want to see the best fight the best. And I got to give it to IOTBA because he is a Spence rider, probably his biggest, you know what I'm saying, supporter. And he like, man, this dude calling you out, running his mouth about you. You need to fight him. And you got to give it to him. That's being an unbiased, no pun intended, you know what I mean? To the fullest right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey.
Yeah. Real shit, man. You just you gotta know it's a certain point where it comes where it's just like enough is enough. You're not gonna disrespect me out here in these streets. And I'm sitting here out here, post a picture of me out here looking moist and shit with the choker. I'm just like, that's your response, bruh?
Yeah.
Like, come on, fam. Like,
Fuck
you can't
pound
allow
for
this
pound.
man.
Yeah, fuck pound for pound. What
He
is
should have
that
Right?
saved
about?
that.
Yeah, like fuck fighting, basically.
Yeah.
Fuck the fight. Like, you can punk me all you want. Fuck it. I'm rich. My parents is retired. So
And that's not what he came up on. Like, he was the dude from the dirt, the dude from the mud. When you're
from the
talking
mud.
about Spence, yeah, Spence was the dude that everybody was avoiding, and now what's up?
Now everybody got these freaking hurdles of excuses to just show you why he's justified in doing what
Yeah,
he's
Bro,
doing.
now he on some Keith Thurman shit.
bro, Black,
And and
I
that
gotta pull up a live that we were on from last year, man. And I pretty much said this: the PBC is like the WWE, bro. They build up their fighters to be so-called
That's what I
boogeymen of
said.
each divisions, bro. That's what they do. I'm telling you, that's what they did. That's what they did with Tank. That's what they did with Wilder. That's what they do with Spence. I mean, it's just that's how they build their fighters to be boogeymen of the division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Real
And
shit,
me
man.
myself, I call Spence
Right.
the boogeyman, but you can't be the boogeyman if somebody calling you out. You no longer the boogeyman. I did a whole
and
video on it. I did a video on Spence. I did a video on Crawford, and I was like, now now Crawford in the same position as him, and Crawford's a 3-time world champion. How?
Shit,
When he's like,
the new boogeyman is Porter.
yeah,
well,
yeah,
for real.
yeah,
Shit,
Shout
straight
out to
up.
Sean Porter.
yeah.
Real
Porter's
shit.
a monster.
And that's the
That,
thing, like all these dudes made you wait, but now you, as soon as they want to fight you, you just ready to fight them. If
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was him, I would cross the street just because they made me wait.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Win, lose, or draw, and plus, shit, all y'all scared to cross the street anyway. So I'm gonna prove that I'm more dog than these motherfuckers. I got more heart than these motherfuckers. I'm finna cross the street. But
I
Porter, the
mean,
only one even considered crossing the street.
you know what? With that, I don't even think he was going to. What I believe is that Kenny Porter was using Crawford's name the same way that Spence used it to try to get the Manny fight, just to basically make them put some pep in their step to make the fight. for him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he called out Crawford to get the rematch with Spence. That's what their game plan was, in my opinion. I do believe that they would fight, though, if they sat down and talked about it or whatever, because I know they're like friends and that friendship shit, which I'm not even. That shit
Which
corny.
came out the blue. That shit just came out the blue. It's just another excuse.
Right.
You know what I'm
They need
saying?
to fight.
Really, it is. It just came out. It came out the blue. And I think that Porter probably would be the toughest fight out of the PBC for Bud.
Yeah.
And they're throwing Porter at him, attempting to throw Porter at him as an option, as a business move to keep him away from Spence. That's how I see it. I mean, if you just back up and look at everything, and all that shit starts to come together, you start seeing all the bullshit in there. You know, it's just like, okay, all right, but where the money gonna be at though? Money gonna be Spence and Bud.
What the fuck? Eyebrow houses. God damn.
What he said?
Look at it. Read his comment.
Yikes.
Oh man.
Hey, to be honest, I'll watch Crawford versus Porter, so I'm not even hating on that. If PBC wants to send him over and Crawford and Porter get over their best friend shit and they fight, then I'm with that. I'll watch that for sure.
But you know what would be a smart thing to do? Wilder tried to do this to White. If they send Porter, they should put in the contract, if he accepts it, they should put Spence as the next fight after that. And I guarantee he'll take it.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm just curious if the fight goes down, if they're going to do VADA testing. If
he got to, man. He's supposed to.
Bud ain't. I don't think Bud that's stupid not to have it in there. Mikey had it, so.
Well, that might
Bud
be one of the reasons.
In the CBP.
That might be one of the reasons the fight ain't happening. No one talking about that.
I don't think none of them is talking about that. Go ahead, buddy.
As much as I want to
talk about VADA.
Yeah.
As much as I want to say that Nevada is why he looked weak in his last performance, I honestly believe that it's the weight cut. I really do feel like he is draining himself in each fight. From that point of the Sean Porter fight, we're gonna see a different Spence each time. Like he's gonna look weaker and weaker because he's cutting too much weight. Like if you guys exercise, right? So can you just cut 20 pounds in like 6 months and still feel strong?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. So I mean, he's doing that. He's doing more than 30 pounds. I think it's like 40 pounds cut. So that's, I mean, come on. He's getting weaker and weaker each time. So I believe he's going to move up eventually.
But that could be clenbuterol. That's why that makes perfect sense. Like why you wouldn't do VADA.
And then
man,
it's not 6 months, bro. It's like shit.
He
do fat cap, so he cutting his weight in like 2.5, 3 months.
Yeah, he cut his weight though, but also I think he used that as an excuse because the Sean Porter fight was close and shit, so he had to make an excuse.
Yeah, man.
Everyone should. I think VADA should be
but
on
before
everyone.
that, the press conference right before the fight, he was bragging about how he feel great, he ripped and ready in shape and all of that. Right. No fitness conditioning trainer, no nutritionalist, and all of this. And now all of a sudden you want to use, damn man, I need to stop blowing up and weight. Right. 20 fights, like, bro, like that's just out. Like, nigga, you can't use that as no excuse when you know if that's what you're supposed to be is discipline and make sure your body don't get that high up in weight between fights, and you go in there and fuck up, nigga, that's on you. That's on you. You can't use that excuse after that.
Either.
Nah, man, let him enjoy his life, man. He don't drink that much.
That's what they out here saying too, man. Stop hating on Errol, man. Let him enjoy his life. And I'm like, he walked out the club with the same knots on his head that Sean put on him.
You ain't never seen a cup in Spence's hand. You ain't never seen a cup in his hand.
Man, get out of here with that.
I know what a drunk look like.
Right. He looked high and drunk. He looked like he smoked and drank.
And then he might maybe.
And then I think that image that he put up was the image right following after that damn fucking interview. When they stopped him and was videotaping him, shit. That motherfucker went to a whole different kind of party after that.
Spence stupid, bro. He made a post saying, I'm going to take, not for real, because this dude, he made a post saying, all right, I'm going to take boxing serious. I'm going to cut weight, not balloon up in weight. The same fucking day he's seen on TMZ, drunk as shit, looking high. I'm like, this dude crazy, bro. He just contradict himself way too much, man.
Man, he ain't drunk, man. He punch drunk.
Hey, let me
Yeah,
let me respond to Cornelius. No, man, you had your time, bro. Stop begging to get back on. You acting thirsty, like how Crawford is with Errol. You
Yeah.
know, you thirsty now, buddy. So stop being thirsty. You had your time. You had more than enough time, fam. But
Man,
these are the originals right here. We got 1-2 Kid, Flame On. Unbiased. Angel Santos usually on with us, and then our TBA. You feel me? And then Indigenous the first time today, but it's like shit, like he been on
shoot,
many
he
times.
always in the
Shit.
chat. Yeah, he always in the chat.
Yeah.
He
So
family. He family too.
yeah, so that shit is like nothing. But look, Cornelius is truth is the new hate. Like, oh yeah, like you speaking so much truth, we don't want to add you back on. Like, nigga, stop. You got bodies. We just left
yeah,
you on a
he
cross, nigga, for a
he
little bit.
he in the clean box. Nah, I don't. Is he?
I think so. Didn't you say Trav confirmed it, unbiased? You asked him.
Yeah,
He was in
he's
the
in
chat
it.
and he confirmed it or something.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you got to be in it when you hold a
The W.
WBC belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually gotta get ready to shut it down, but let me read a few more comments. Jose says he deleted that post when he sobered up. Which one? The fuck pound for pound? Which
Yeah,
one?
he said that.
He
Yep. He
edited it or
deleted that.
something.
He deleted it. Fuck your
It's
pound for
just like,
pound.
how drunk was you, my nigga? Like, damn. Fuck pound for pound, nigga. Fuck
It might have been on
undisputed
that
two.
motherfucking lean or some shit.
Shit, who was he linked
Hey,
up on that
I just
night?
want to say one thing about Porter, man. Honestly, believe Porter could beat Crawford too. I believe he could beat Crawford, and if they rematch with Spence, I believe Porter beats him convincingly because that fight showed me when it's time to get up, Porter can get up and make that fight his fight. Because
Wait. Repeat what you just said.
I said I believe Porter could beat Crawford as well. Like I think that
Oh, okay. So now you feeling a little
no, I'm
different about
saying
that.
I think he has a chance to beat him. I would
Yeah,
favor
he
I do
Crawford.
does
too.
though.
I do
I
too.
would
Yeah,
I
he
would
does.
favor
He does.
Crawford in the fight, just me personally, because I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
Crawford has a good ring IQ. Like he'll throw a 4 or an uppercut. I mean, or he'll throw a check hook as well. I ain't
But
seen
we
none
know
of
that
that.
nigga got chin. We know Sean got a chin, so it got to be
Exactly.
something super flush to really get Sean to just really respect him.
Right.
Because so far, I don't think that nobody has really gained the respect of Sean Porter. Because Sean will still come in
Right.
regardless of how hard you hit. Really,
Right. Exactly. I'm surprised he ain't punch drunk, slurring this shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
he'll a little pit bull, motherfucker.
man, that nigga a different breed, man.
But
You
Crawford
know,
got better feet than Spence, though.
Do Crawford got a fight lined
Yeah.
up?
he do. That's a good point.
He's
One,
supposed
two,
to be
three.
fighting the Green Machine,
Cavaliasis.
Cavaliasis. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to
That's
take
why I
care of the
don't think that
mandatory.
Danny Garcia fight gonna be all that. I think Spence gonna beat him convincingly because he don't got good feet. So he could stay on the outside and Garcia got short reach, and he needs you to come in and he likes to counter, but he's a mid range fighter. If you he how many times he been out jab?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey,
It
Rocket.
depends on the fight he decides to fight though.
Exactly.
Hey, Rocket Strike. We heard you, man, when you was on. We appreciate you coming on today. We're gonna shut it
Yeah.
down in a minute. Let's make some closing thoughts, man. I gotta hit these streets, bro. Some closing thoughts,
All right.
and then basically touch up on them. We had a smooth duck defender on earlier, so if you want to touch up on that before you close out.
Yeah, shout out to you, Black, for having me on your platform. You know what I'm saying? I believe Spence and his team know that, they don't want to make that fight right now because it's a potential chance that he could lose 2 straps to Bob Arum. I said this last year as well. You know what I'm saying? I also said if Al Heyman was so sure of his guy, they would allow him to fight Crawford because then he would just snatch all the belts and have him all for PBC. That would be the most logical thing to do from a promoter's sense. But I believe they don't think he could beat Crawford. I definitely think he's ducking. We had Cornelius on. You could tell he was smoking weed or he was inebriated. He was definitely not sober. But you know what it is. Thank you for
He
having me
said
on,
he
man.
said he don't. Yeah, I think he said he don't drink though. So he ain't really that much of a fanboy of Errol Spence. If he was, he would be popping them bottles. So knocked out, my friend. But flame on, man.
Yeah, man. I want to appreciate you for having me on. Shout out Unbiased, Jose Yepes, 1-2 Kid, LTBA, the UGC. Shout out Cornelius, the fanboy, the duck defender. And it's just with me. I'm a fan of both fighters, but as a boxing fan and not just being a fan of the fighters, I want to see the best fight that's possible. While they're in their primes, while they're on top of the division, undefeated, and I just feel like it's nothing that's impossible for it not to happen. It's just people don't want to see their favorite fighter lose. I don't care. I just want to see the shit. I don't want to buy no Danny Garcia Spence. I know Crawford most likely won't be on pay-per-view. I don't think they that bold. But at the end of the day, we got to stop trying to down these boxers for trying to give us what we want to see. And that's disgusting to me.
Right.
Like how can y'all bash this man because he want to fight to prove to him and his camp and the fans and the casuals or whoever that he's who he say he is. There's nothing wrong with that. When he wasn't saying shit, people would say, well, he need to call him out. He gets the belt, he calls him out. He calls him out yesterday, and everybody got their panties in a bunch, bro. Like these motherfuckers are just acting like fangirls at this point, and it's getting old, man. And if y'all real fans of this shit, y'all will push for it. Y'all wouldn't make excuses of why it can't happen because you want to. You. If you believe Spence is the best, or you believe Crawford is the best, you gonna want to see them fight to prove that, not just talk about this shit. So that's all I
Facts.
gotta say.
Yes, sir. 1-2 Kid.
Well, shout out to Unbiased Black for having me on the platform. Flame on Cornelius, Indigenous, and the IOTBA. Everybody
So
supporting the UGC. That's what we need. And if you guys are gonna keep paying for these bullshit matchups, then you supporting the divas. So that you feeding them, you making them. So I mean, just everybody need to like everyone else been saying, we need the big fights. We need to see these fights as fight fans first, and everything else second. So that's all about. That's about it for me.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Hit up everybody channel on the UGC all day, every day. Unbiased in the building. All conversations are unbiased, and that's what it is. I'm out. Have a good one. Thanks again, Black.
for sure,
Once
bro.
again, shout out to 1-2 Kid. Man, it's your
Yeah,
home, bro. Anytime you want to come on. Indigenous.
yeah, and, yeah. Thank you, bro, for having me on. Thanks to
Yes, sir.
everybody, and
Oh,
pretty
shout
much,
out to Indigenous too. I ain't see you,
Anytime,
so
bro.
yeah, it's all
That
good,
shit
bro.
gonna that shit gonna be you're
Yeah,
gonna be flowing on the next one. Watch.
no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I just, got the nerves going on right now, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's all good though. But like I say, thank you for having me on this shit, and probably
Yeah.
cursing
It's
too
gonna
much, but it's all good. My bad.
nah, you good, bro. You can shit. Ain't no
Yeah,
restrictions over here, bro.
I'm more of on the boxers and the attributes and shit. As far as what we was speaking of, I've been working a lot, so I ain't been knowing
Right.
what's been going on. So I know Crawford. They say he been talking, but I think they only say he been talking mess is because he said Porter won. So them just the Spence fanboys. That's against
Yeah.
him. For saying he think Porter won.
Yeah. And that
But
wasn't even no hate. That wasn't even no hate because Crawford. A lot of people felt 4-1. You know what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
yeah,
felt that he could have
A
got
lot
the
yeah,
of people
nod
felt that.
too.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
including myself, I felt 4-1. Just like I felt Derevchenko beat Triple G this past weekend. Like I ain't got no hate towards Triple G or ain't had nothing to do with no hate towards Errol Spence. It's just when you score in boxing, you
right,
got to put your bias and your emotions to the side and just score the shit fairly. You know.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean they kind of using that too with him saying Porter won the fight as it's just getting worse and worse for people that's still trying to defend it instead of this man down, manning up and just taking the
yeah,
best fight out there that the fans really want to see, and then you can really really see if you the truth. Because yeah, you had a rough fight with Porter, but what if you go in there and just knock out Crawford? That would be epic, but you don't want to do it. So that's where we at with it, man. So, but I salute to you, bro. Indigenous Jaguar. Hope to see you on next time,
yeah.
bro.
Thanks, bro.
You
Yeah, I'll
know,
be on. I work third though, so a lot of times, in the morning time, I ain't gonna be able to catch it, but
yeah,
it's all good.
I caught it today
Yeah.
though, but yeah. So whenever. So the thing about it with this duck yard, as I call it, this should be it's only like a 6-person limit. So when Cornelius was in the chat crying and shit, you know, I was at capacity, my friend. So you locked out. But then it got to 5, and I'm just like, well, we about to end the show anyway, so I don't have time for the extra you know, Errol Spence rah-rah. So at the end of the day, man, we'll get to more stuff. I want to talk about within the next live stream or two, I want to get into this of course, Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor. You know, that's a good fight. That comment that Jose said once in a lifetime we get the top 2 of a division. That's great. That's what we want to see. This is why we want to see Bud versus Errol. Top 2 of the division. You feel me? So at least we get to see it with that. And shout out to the Zone for being able to provide that for us, man. So
yeah, definitely.
You know, we can talk all this shit about this, that, and the other, and you can say whatever you want to say about the Zone. You can be racially motivated, whatever. But if you're just a real boxing fan, you can appreciate what the Zone is giving us right now. Correct. So at the end of the day, man, good live stream. Shout out to everybody that tuned in the chat. Our special guest, Cornelius Hayes, you know, he got cooked, but it's all good. You know, live and come back and get cooked another day. And, you know, shout out to my nigga Unbiased, Angel Santos, out TBA. And also my homie BFV, Bruce fucking Vane. And shout out to the other big homie IBFP. And make sure y'all go to the channels tab and subscribe to everybody there. They listed right under the UDC click. So without further ado, man, we'll catch you on the next live stream. Make sure the bell is punched in so you get the notification when we kick off the live. UGC, we out.
All right, salute, bro. Yep.
Salute.